Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, streaming live on GorillaCross.com and that Gorilla Cross app. Make sure you download that app for free on iTunes and Google Play. And we have a big show for you today. We got some free stuff to give away. I want to hear everyone say free stuff.
Free stuff.
There you go. Only if you live in Vegas, though. We got tickets to the Ice Vegas. I just spit all over my mic. That's what. We got tickets to the
please
Ice.
Don't wipe it like that again.
Wow. Happy New Year.
Year.
Chris.
Wiping
it in? Is he rubbing it in?
Happy New
Rub
Year.
it in.
Wow. Welcome to Gorilla Cross Christian Hip Hop Network.
Hey man, I ain't say anything. I just said you rubbed it in. You gotta, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta
Febreze that thing right on up. That's all I'm saying.
rub it in, rub it out.
Wow.
Oh man,
So
we started off so well.
happy 2019.
Well, thanks for the invite, guys.
We are
Bye.
here. We're live. We are here. Yeah, we got free tickets to give away to a hockey tournament that Cream doesn't want to go to unless other friends are going, particularly other black friends, because it's hockey and you gotta
Support.
can't be the only one. You can't be the only one in there,
Numbers.
because white people at hockey tournaments are kind of
They actually enjoy us coming.
because they talk about
Enjoy
you.
us coming.
They think you're
Right.
Subban.
Who was
Until
that nice
until
fella?
until
Look,
you start
it's Subban and
until you
Reeves.
start spitting that stuff out here
Yeah.
in Vegas because they don't know what they're talking about. And it's like, oh, he understands what the traps are
Hey,
and the
have you
different
seen the
things.
score of
Yeah.
the Golden State game? Out of here. Please. We don't talk about that here.
So we're going to talk about some hockey today. We got a lot of NBA to talk about. Some Liverpool. Liverpool got destroyed.
Liverpool, is that me after drinking?
I guess that's
Liverpool.
football.
Soccer. Well,
Football, soccer.
Come on, son.
football.
That's what I said.
I live here. It's soccer.
Football.
Yeah, it's soccer.
We're the only place in the world that calls it soccer, but it's
That's fine.
Damn right, we're the
But-
only place in the world.
and since
That's
we're
all-
here,
just
that's what we call
Stop
it.
right there. We're the only place in the world. Pound
That's
table.
right.
And Goose Thomas, you're right. Cream is a racist.
wow. Already from the gate.
When
Get
did,
it.
whoa,
And listen, we got some-
whoa.
I don't
when
know.
did I deny that?
Talk to Goose. When did I deny that? You almost made Josh spit on his mic. Listen,
I wasn't prepared for that
It's going to
response.
be one of those shows today. Josh, we got an interview today, so tell us about that.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to still finish swallowing.
Whoa.
My water.
That's what she said.
Anyway. I mean, what else? How else could I say that I had to finish my water? Is that?
Yeah.
But I
that
didn't
would've-
finish. It's not done. Thanks.
Yeah, you
Moving
didn't,
on.
You didn't finish. Okay.
Moving.
Man,
I hate you twice.
this is gonna be a rough one.
That's what she said.
What up?
He is all about the innuendo today. John Alba from BD Sports Global, who is the company that's actually putting on the Ice Vegas, that created it last year, that invited us last year, Quan and I. He's going to be calling in, giving a little bit of information on the teams that are playing, and then also just how the excitement in Vegas around hockey over the last year. Last year, when they brought the event, they wanted to basically be the first hockey event outside of the nights because people were getting into the nights. But no one really, I shouldn't say no one really knew about it. It was, I saw advertisements and stuff around the city, but a lot of people, were still kind of like, the nights are new. Now with people very excited about the nights, it's kind of the perfect segue to continue to grow the brand here in Vegas. So he'll be
Definitely, man.
calling in.
So he'll be calling in shortly. So whenever he calls in, we will cut into that call and talk about that. But we do have free tickets to give away. So after he calls, if you guys want to get those free tickets, You can call in, and we'll let you know how to get the free tickets because I don't know how we're giving them away.
Free tickets.
That's Josh's job.
Truth.
True.
I wanted to ask questions. I can actually tell people the questions now, and they can Google to try to make themselves look smart.
Okay.
All right, well, here.
Nah.
Actually, I'll ask Reem. Reem, what's a Gordie Howe hat trick?
A Gordie Howe hat trick? Is that where you kick out 3 black people?
No. But that's one. That was one I was gonna ask. Was a Gordie Howe hat trick?
That just made my day.
Maybe let's just start with what's a hat trick.
Well,
Start there.
I know what that is.
Maybe
No, I know
start.
what a hat trick
I know
is.
what hat trick.
Maybe start that easy. God bless.
Bro,
What-
it's Vegas. You know
what-
it's new out here.
What's
to a lot of people.
what's a forecheck?
I know hockey. Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Good job, Steve. Have you caught it yet?
Is
Steve,
that
I've
when
told you 8. No, Steve, no. All right.
I don't
Never
know.
mind. Never mind.
Hey,
That's a Lex Luger forearm. What you just did. That's not the. That's not the
Oh,
same thing.
R.I.P. to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
R.I.P. to Mean
Yeah.
Gene.
Let's kill the show, Josh. You just
Hey man,
everything
that was
so
my,
happy.
That
and
was my guy right
I thought that was gonna be at the end of the show.
No, you weren't gonna
No,
do
it's
it.
the end of
You
him.
always
What?
forget. You always forget. We like talk about someone's death
I'm
3
not
weeks
that
later,
old.
and then I laugh about it because it's now funny. Right now, it's still very sad.
Why are you smiling then?
Why
No,
is-
because Mean Gene brought a lot of joy to my life.
yeah.
Good try.
with his hard-hitting questions.
yeah.
True that.
He,
True that.
he had to change some bad situations and make them good.
You mean like every interview
With Macho Man?
Macho Man ever and Ultimate Warrior?
And the one where Booker T dropped the N-bomb.
Oh yeah. That's a good one too. That's
Hey,
true.
that's the best one.
That's true.
the best.
Hey, that's the best one. He
Man.
was just like, oh, so Stevie Ray.
Stevie Gray, Harlem Heat. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Sherry was like, it's okay, baby. You won't get that fired. You won't be that fired. Just a little
I'll be
fired.
that fired.
Oh my goodness. Why was I looking up Howard Finkel yesterday though?
I don't know. Tell me.
He look well. He doesn't well because they were basically saying that Howard Finkel's not in good health too, and Fink looks bad. I was like, man,
Well,
Fink's
that's
out
what
here.
not in good health means.
Fink's out here. You know, he didn't throw it on
Look,
about
man.
another 150
Well, that's the
pounds.
thing. Like, I mean, I don't know what Mean Gene was feeling like. Maybe Mean Gene was ready to go. Maybe
Look, man.
Mean Gene was like, listen, man, my nerves is bad. My hip acting up. Please take me. And we're all sad. And he's just like, oh, about
Thank
time.
you.
I just gave my last press conference in the sky.
Hey, real talk. Hey, so everybody ain't trying to fight to live to be 110.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people are like, you know what?
Quan, what's your age?
His doctor
what's
was
your
like,
age?
you
You're
know
shutting
something,
it
Mean
down.
Gene? He was like, nope.
I hate you so much.
What's my shutdown age?
What's your shutdown age? When are you trying to shut it down?
It dep-
32.
Listen, it
I'm
depends.
36.
It depends how healthy I am. If I'm not really healthy, man, I don't want to be unhealthy for 30 years. Like, just
Right,
chilling,
yeah.
you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So
No, that's true.
it really depends on that. But if I'm healthy, yeah, 80, 90.
Yeah, if I'm
80,
healthy,
90.
I'm trying to be 250 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
See, now, once
I'm not
100
trying to
starts
be a
creeping up, you're like, yo, I don't know anybody.
I said, if,
Yeah. No. That's real. No, but that's
Yeah,
real.
that's
That's real.
real.
All
That's
your
true.
people done died.
That's
Everyone's
true.
gone.
Yeah. No, that's true. You're the Green Mile.
Josh is gone today,
Hey.
folks.
racist.
you.
That was actually really good. I thought about it. I was like, he's like, I'm 127 years old. I was like, oh, Stay. He's like, I lost my Jenny. lost my boy.
Oh, man. Stop
Mouse,
it.
mouse gone.
And I'm going to lose you too.
Listen, we got Ice Vegas tomorrow. We're giving away tickets for that today on the show. So if you're a hockey fan and you want to sit closer,
I don't know what song that was.
It's actually called
it's called
Closer.
Closer by Neo. It just sounds a little different when he sings.
Listen, when you hear that song, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's not at all what y'all just sang. But I do know this song.
Oh, that song.
And we got your boy on the line, Josh.
There we go.
Hey.
John Alba, what's going
What's
on,
up?
sir?
Just trying to run a few practices for ice hockey. Josh, how are you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Man,
Not
doing
too
good,
bad.
John.
Where are the teams practicing? Are they practicing at the practice facility or at the arena?
No, they are at T-Mobile Arena right now. A couple of the teams came in yesterday, and at least one of them I know got over to City National to knock out a practice over there. But everybody's at T-Mobile Arena today.
Nice. Are you guys excited about where everything's going with Ice Vegas, and tell us a little bit more about the teams that are coming? And I know that some of the teams last year were pretty high profile hockey teams. So go ahead and give us a little bit of that information.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a second-year event. We launched it last year. Arizona State, who is making transition to the full D1 level, actually won it. First major event they had won, but our anchor school that had the biggest name value last year was Boston College. This year we have Western Michigan, who is top 25 in the country. Air Force, who should be a good draw here locally, with Nellis being right up the road. St. Lawrence out of the ECAC, and UConn coming over out of their league. So those are our four teams. But hockey's a little different than when we do our basketball. They schedule 2 and 3 years out. So we already have our four teams for the following year already committed and working on the year after that.
Oh, nice.
It takes a few years to get an event like this where you want it because of the way the scheduling works. But the best teams got some really good teams this year. But the best teams in college hockey will be coming to Las Vegas in future years. They're all wanting to come, especially seeing the success of the Golden Knights here in the market.
Nice.
That's great. That's
sweet.
great.
That's cool. Tell us about feeding off of that success from the Vegas Golden Knights out here and deciding to bring this tournament out here to Vegas.
Yeah, it was. It's a partnership we have as BD Global with T-Mobile Arena and MGM Resorts, a true co-promote between our two groups. They knew professional hockey was coming in, wanted to launch a college hockey event, challenged us to put it together. And from their perspective as a building, their ultimate goal is to have a Frozen Four here. And that's now at least possible with the changes in the NCAA bylaws. But just to get college hockey here, show the excitement locally, that's all part of the plan from our perspective. It's just, we live and breathe in the college space, so now being able to make inroads into the college hockey community has been great. It's just a cool dynamic, with the coaches and the players. They're just like the pros. They're showing up when they're traveling wearing coats and ties, and it's just a really cool atmosphere. And to feed off the Golden Knights excitement, hopefully the local hockey fans will take notice and appreciate that kind of as we have come to appreciate it.
Nice.
Definitely, man. So
Sweet.
it's a tournament that lasts through the weekend. There's 4 teams. So Friday it starts at 5, and Saturday's the same time, right? 5 o'clock.
Correct, 5 and 8:30.
Okay. And then John, just speaking on Arizona State playing in the tournament last year, being another desert town that ice isn't very readily available. Do you think UNLV might even come into the fold as far as possibly leveraging the excitement of the Golden Knights and start talking about fielding a team here as well?
UNLV has their program. If you're a casual fan, you may not realize there's various. It's just like any other NCAA sport, but there really are various levels of college hockey. You only have about 60, 65 schools at the true D1 highest level. UNLV's not at that level yet, so you got a school like St. Lawrence or Michigan Tech that if you're a casual, just college sports fan, you may have never heard of those schools. They're full Division I hockey programs. UNLV's at that next level down, but they're building the program, and I know there's been discussions about when and where to take that next step. The same thing in other Pac-12 schools about, do we have a Pac-12 hockey conference here in the next 4 or 5 years? Several of the Pac-12 schools are exploring, either making that investment in starting programs, or if they have a club program, elevating it. So it's quickly moving west, but the success of the Golden Knights has, I think, really opened up everybody's eyes on hockey out here in dry markets such as in Las Vegas. What it truly can become quickly.
And do you think the success of the Golden Knights is going to be the thing to maintain that? And what if the Golden Knights have, let's say, 5 bad years in a row? What's that going to do to people's excitement for hockey out here in the desert? Because we've seen that in Arizona. I think they were hyped up when they first got their team, and then right now they've been struggling a little bit the past few years to, get the fan base excited because they haven't really been a very good team.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. Eventually, somewhere along the line, there's going to be, unless you're the New England Patriots, it seems like you're going to have a few down years. But I heard this a few weeks ago, and it just rings true to me. And not being a Vegas local, but the Golden Knights are Las Vegas's team. They've been embraced. Those are our players. It's our team. Raiders coming to town. They're they were Oakland's team. They're LA's team. They're a bunch of fans in California. You may not necessarily have that attachment. So I think the Golden Knights, it's going to be here for the long term. It's that excitement's going to stay high. You may have your up and down years. That'll impact attendance, obviously. But the way this community has rallied around that cause, that this is our team. That's setting the foundation that this could be one of those true, passionate fan bases that's with it thick and thin. And, I just, as an outsider, could not be happier to just see how this has happened over the past 2 years, not only for the community, but for the franchise coming in, because we've all seen expansion teams and it starts out a lot less, a lot less wins and losses, and the success they had, it's just been awesome to watch.
Yeah. And I've said it before, I think the good thing about Vegas, even if, let's say, our team isn't doing well, it's Vegas. They've put the arena, they've put the Raiders Stadium on the Strip, so now it becomes a Vegas show. So now not only, let's say, our fan base might not be supporting, but you're getting people, when the Pittsburgh Penguins come out here, the tickets are ridiculous. The cheapest tickets are over $200 for that game coming up in a couple weeks. So people come out for that because they want to see their team. It's like, a Vegas vacation, let's do it. So I think we have that going for us too.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that here about an hour ago. It'd be interesting to see how much that dynamic impacts the Raiders and their home crowds when they get moved in, because if you're a Kansas City Chief fan, hey, let's go to Vegas.
Yep.
Are there going to be 10,000 Chief fans the first time they play here?
Exactly.
Just one of those things. Be interesting to see how it happens, because it's Vegas. Why the heck not? Let's make a weekend. Let's go.
Yeah. Denver's right around the corner. They come out here all the time anyways. So if their team's out here playing, I'm not sure, it's still going to be packed in there, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a Raiders crowd necessarily for a lot of those games. Even though we do have a big Raider fan base in Vegas, so that is something good, and it's actually closer to LA than Oakland was, so you're going to get those LA Raider fans coming out here too.
Which is good and bad.
Yeah. They're the loudest fans.
But
Raiders.
I mean, John, do you want to talk about any of your other stuff with BD at all, or you want to leave it on hockey?
No, I mean, just we've talked about hockey this weekend, and we've been very blessed to do a lot out here, and college basketball and other things. But right now, it's we're just focused on, excited about dropping the puck tomorrow night and seeing 4 great games over here over the next couple of days. So it's gonna be fun.
Nice. So come out for some college hockey. It's going to be great. A lot of you Vegas Knights fans that are complaining that you want to see T-Mobile, but, listen, there's good seats available right now, so you could actually sit low and see some good hockey. And it starts at 5. It's Friday and Saturday. And real quick, John, let them know where they can find you and what else BD is doing, where they can find you on social media and all that.
Yeah, and for the hockey specifically, icevegasinvitational.com if anybody's needing to check the schedule. And the rest of the gamut for BD Global, bdglobalsports.com or at BD Global Sports on social media. Again, we're just very blessed to be out here and doing a bunch in Vegas, and it's quickly becoming a second home to us. So
good.
I just appreciate you guys just taking the time out to just talk about one of our events. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, man, it's fun. This is going to be the 4th event I've went to in the past year. And they've been fun, dude. We were just at the UNLV game a couple weeks ago, and we went to Ice Vegas last year, and then the UNLV at MGM last year. And it's been fun, man. So you're definitely putting on some good events, and just keep going with it, man.
Well, no, we're gonna try, and appreciate you coming out. Always, it's always appreciated.
All right, John. Thanks so much for the call, and we will let you know the names for Will Call after we start getting some callers in on it. All right.
All right, thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, man. Thanks, John.
Bye-bye.
College hockey, man, it's gonna be fun. Bring a jacket.
Yeah,
we were there last year on the glass, and
I will be
it's
wearing
colder
this
than
again
it looks.
tomorrow.
It actually
It's
looks
not
cold.
warm. Yeah, it does look cold. It's just ice.
Well, no, but when the closer you get, like when you're on the ice, like it's like you almost need to have a bubble coat.
No, I know.
The closer you get to cold, the colder it gets.
Closer- Yeah, it's weird.
Wow.
Hey, that's all right.
Science, bro.
That's all right. Look, I was in there in my jersey last year freezing. I had to go internal.
We did leave early.
Quan had to shut it down. No, Quan.
Yeah, I
left
shut it
early.
down. I left early.
Quan was like, "It's cold. I'm out." And I was like, "Man,
like
you
the
know,
weatherman
last
on Family Guy?
man,
What do you think? It's cold.
it's cold."
Thank you. Come on.
No, it's Ollie. Back to you, Ollie.
Back to you. It's cold.
It's gonna rain.
Listen, if you want to
Pounds
go,
out.
if you want to go to Ice Vegas tomorrow with Cream, call in 702-608-3259. We're going to be giving tickets away. We might have a question to ask. Josh might have a question. It's gonna be
an
listen.
optional
If I know you know hockey, we're gonna have a hard question. If you're new to hockey, we might just ask you what a puck is.
No, what color? What color?
What color is the puck?
What color is the puck?
Depends what team's playing.
No,
If
it
it's,
doesn't.
You could be around hockey for 30 years, and I can ask you what icing is, and you'd be like, you know what? Take the tickets. I don't know. I'm out.
Putting on cake.
What
I don't
does
know. I don't know when they call that.
What
I
does
don't
the
know.
phrase "losing your edge" mean?
You
Steve.
lost your edge.
That means
What does it mean?
your
Steve?
lace
When you
fronts
lose your edge,
ain't popping.
I mean, you ain't got it no more, son.
Hey, Steve.
Don't talk like that in the crowd, bro. I'm saying the pucks
Man,
be flying.
It's tough. It's tough.
Hey.
It's hard out here.
I'm totally kidding.
So hit us up, even if you just want to, chop it up with us. 702-608-3259. Download that Gorilla Cross app.
We'll give you tickets just for calling and chopping it up.
Listen, we want to give these tickets away because we want to see you there. So if you want to go and you don't want to answer a question, call in anyways. We'll still ask you a question, but you don't have to answer it right. We'll give you a ticket for the wrong answer.
That's right.
Life don't get
Actually,
no easier.
you
than that.
call in, you can ask us a
Yeah.
question.
I'll ask you what sport you like.
Right.
If
And then
you
I'll
get-
ask
if
a
you get it
question.
right.
I'll ask you a question around that.
They're like baseball.
Basketball, good. You get 5 tickets.
Basketball. What is your favorite team? I don't have one.
But listen, if you've never been to T-Mobile before,
I like players.
If you've never been to T-Mobile before, this is actually a great opportunity to go and check it out.
Yeah.
And like I said, get a good seat.
I'm gonna
'cause
ruin
good
you.
seats are available.
We'll ruin you.
Yeah.
You'll be as close as you can be, and then you'll come back and you'll be spitting on the roof and be like, "Man, the last time I was down there."
Yeah, or spitting on the mic, whatever.
Oh, it happens.
Wow.
It happens.
So call in 702-608-3259. We have a lot of tickets to give away, like 10.
20.
Oh, it's
I
lit.
think we already have some given away. So about 15.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you don't want to give creams away, do you?
I mean,
Or
No,
is
no,
he?
no.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sitting
gone.
right
Oh,
here.
He can be
oh, yeah,
media.
yeah,
He can be
yeah,
media.
Never mind.
No. You get the glass experience.
oh,
You get the
You get the Sir Mix-a-Lot.
oh, the glass, like
Oh.
Samuel L.
you
Jackson.
get the lanyard.
like
Yeah,
the movie
oh.
Unbreakable. I missed the glass.
Listen,
That's my favorite part of the whole
wait,
movie.
I don't think it sounded like that, Josh.
Oh, that's exactly how he found it when he fell down those steps, and his leg snapped in like 1,000 places. Like, like,
You
like,
sound like the Kawhi laugh.
it's so bad. It's
You
so
just-
like it's literally. so
Listen,
bad.
listen. We're gonna watch the replay at 24 minutes
24
exactly
minutes. Oh.
because Josh slammed his mouth on the microphone just now.
Oh, it happened.
Oh
It did,
boy.
it did.
Nobody else saw it but me. He tried to play it off.
Okay,
He
so
played it off with a bounce all the way back.
listen,
Wow.
y'all ain't about to get me on
You
camera.
didn't think I saw
it.
I didn't think you saw it.
I saw it.
Quan sees everything.
Okay,
He's
put
got the
that in
elevated
my
perch
notes.
seats.
All right, we do got a caller live on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? And do you want some free stuff?
It's Miranda from Vegas. I used to ball up Kareem.
Oh, a Kareem call. I like it. Nice. Good
She used
job,
to
Queen.
ball you up?
Way to be worth your words.
Hey.
Well, she got me messed up.
Right out the gate too.
Hey.
Name,
New
age.
Year.
I used to ball up Kareem.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, this is fake news all over the place. Is this a Russian? Is this a bot?
Is this a bot?
Oh.
What's up, Miranda? How you
So
doing?
me and my boys need some tickets.
Nice.
Nah, Miranda's out.
How many tickets do you need?
I need 3.
3. Okay.
That's
All right.
doable.
That's easy. Would you like to do 4 just so we can try to keep these numbers rounded off? Just saying.
She ain't getting nothing extra.
If you do,
Hey.
if you do 2 sets of 3,
Listen, she came on this phone call extra. She don't get extra tickets.
It's just me and my boys.
All right.
All right,
all
Like
right.
free
everybody
tickets.
else.
Your oh, that's where Josh.
all right.
Your boys ain't got a
Josh,
friend?
Josh has a question to ask.
Okay.
You get the tickets anyways, but answer the question right.
All right. Let's see. How many times have you watched hockey legitimately before last year?
Oh, less than she's watched basketball.
Um,
apparently.
I was born and raised in Vegas, so we didn't have hockey. So
So it's not looking too good for you.
Well,
Okay.
then
All
I-
right.
I-
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'll give you this is a softball question.
I've only I watch the games when I'm working at New York, but
Okay.
if I watch them, we lose. So I try to
You
just
try not to
keep
watch 'em.
tabs
There
on
it
the
is.
Score.
Okay, so you're trying to get to
Wow.
a game that doesn't matter for your team. I like that. That's a smart. You're a smart fan.
Have you been to a game at T-Mobile for the Knights?
No, I wish.
Good.
Okay.
This is a perfect call. Okay, all right. So this is an easy question. Okay, all right. What is a power play?
I don't know.
Dang. You gonna say it's an
Oh,
easy
that's
question?
That's when they take like
NV Energy Power Play.
You got this, Miranda. You got this.
You got it.
Just go with your gut.
they take we lose like
Say it.
No, you're
You're
good.
getting there.
some
You're getting there.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know how to explain
No,
it.
You just
no,
did.
You're doing so
okay,
good.
All right. So do you watch basketball? Do you watch basketball?
Yes.
All right, the easiest,
no.
the easiest way,
No.
the easiest way to think about a power play is like getting a foul in basketball. So you got a
Oh, and
foul, and
everybody's
somebody
on the
has,
sideline
exactly.
or
So you
on
get
the,
a free opportunity.
half court.
It's pretty
Yeah.
much nothing like that. I don't know. That was the
It's-
worst
No,
comparison ever.
look, listen.
It's like a free throw.
It's like a free throw.
with
You
less
basically
people on the court.
It's nothing.
with other people
it's
still trying not to
nothing
let
like
you
a
score.
free throw.
It's like a free throw with people still guarding you.
Yeah.
It's like a free
Yes.
throw.
And
except
someone-
it's way harder.
It's more like someone breaks his leg on the other end of the
Oh my
court.
God.
He
Yeah,
can't make
They're-
it back,
They're going too
and they
much.
just keep him
and
off
so
the
it's
court.
4-on-5.
But
It-
instead of a free throw, they
Yeah.
make the basket like 10% of the time. Like it's not even close.
It's an unfree throw.
It's not-
You the
It's an
player
expensive
that actually had a violation, they get put in the penalty box. It's either a minor penalty, major penalty,
It's like
game
soccer.
misconduct penalty. Yeah, they're in the penalty box for a amount of time. If it's a minor penalty and the other team scores, they're able to come out. If it's a major penalty, they have to sit in there for the allotted amount of time. That's the easiest way to think about it.
Gotcha.
Since the free throw analogy wasn't enough, I was trying to
She
give her
didn't ask
baby
you all that,
steps.
Josh.
I was trying to give baby steps, baby.
She didn't ask you all that.
Miranda, if you can let Quan know, I'm not sure if you're watching online as well. If you could just let us know your last
Yeah.
name, so you
Oh,
can
that's
just
gonna be a doozy.
yeah. If you can, you'll just pick
We're
'em up.
friends on
Okay,
Facebook.
all right, cool. We'll put them at will call for you. Just
you
try
know
to
how
get there
hard that last
before
name's gonna
try to get there before 5. Okay,
Yeah.
and don't park it don't park at Excalibur at Tropicana because that's where I park. Don't do it. I need as
Wow.
few people over there as possible. I don't pay. I
And
don't
you
pay.
have to come say hi to me and Quan.
Park at Tropicana. Miranda Z.
Miranda Z. Let's go with the yeah.
Miranda Z. Hey, thanks for the call, though, for real.
Now I got a question for you guys.
Oh,
Hey.
what's that?
Ask it.
I got a question for you guys.
All right.
Long walks in the park.
Champagne on the beach.
Go ahead, Miranda. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Are you there?
No, I got
Are you driving through a tunnel?
parking credentials.
Oh, she said she got parking credentials.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
She works there.
Nice.
If you guys can pronounce my name.
Oh, well, see, I can't see it. So I,
Zimkowski?
Zimkowski, yes.
Zimkowski.
Nice. Good job.
Listen, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna just here for my good looks. Miranda. All right.
LMT
All right,
if you
cool,
need a
thanks.
licensed
LMT,
massage.
just in case you try
Massage
to infringe
therapist.
upon her.
Oh, okay. And she's a massage therapist. as well?
Licensed.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's coming with her
Yeah,
own
so
sheets. is
after
what
all
you're
the
saying.
hockey games, you go to New York, and get a massage from me.
Oh, okay.
The chair
dang,
station.
dang.
All right.
And it's cheaper from the girl Cherry that's outside New York, trying to give you a different kind
Yeah,
of massage.
Well, no, that one could end up. Yeah, that one could be way more expensive. You don't have to get a lawyer for her massages.
And I didn't have to go to school to do that.
Oh.
Wow.
And then it turns
Hard
back.
knocks.
Wow.
They go to the school of hard knocks.
Yeah, you got schooled every time you tried to guard me. Anyway, that's
Whoa. All right, we appreciate it, Miranda.
All right, thank you
All right,
guys.
miss you, buddy. See you at the game.
All right, awesome.
All right, but
Wow.
Wow, schooled up in basketball.
don't get carried away with this nonsense. Don't let the fake news and the MSNBCs and the CNN cloud your judgment. All right, that was some Hannity and Combs stuff right there. What she just called it and said.
Come on, man. Don't be racist.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Miranda
a
for
little
calling in.
late.
Listen, we have more tickets to give away, so call in 702-608-3259. We're asking you a question. If you get it right or wrong, you get tickets. So call in. It's the easiest trivia you've had.
She got it wrong. What's your name? Josh. You're a winner. I like it. That's the kind of game I like to play.
Man. All right,
Like, was it Celebrity Jeopardy? It's like, guess the number tree 1 to 10. Hey.
You see the thing? I think it was a Lakers game. It was a Lakers game where they had to.
I don't watch.
You don't
close.
watch, not closely. Anyway, it was a Lakers game, and they have this game they play with the fans, and you just.
Oh my God, tic tac toe, and
they
was
not tic tac toe. That one's good too. We'll get to
God.
that. But you have to pick a number.
Let Cream finish the sentence.
Yeah, you want to tell a story or me? God. But you got to pick a number
of
lower
on the tree.
Yeah. Yes, on the tree. You got to pick a number.
Lower than 5?
Lower than the player's jersey number that comes up or whatever.
Okay.
And whoever wears number 1 or something like that, the dude was like 0. But he has to pick the number higher. And the dude was like, no, that's incorrect.
0.
It's not right.
I think they set those up though.
That's
Every
just,
time I see those trivia things,
really
some of them
don't
are
think people
so
are
bad.
stupid? Oh,
Yeah,
the
they
tic-tac-toe
are.
no,
ones.
but the tic tac. Have you seen the tic
The dude
tac
was
toe
like,
one?
why would you do that?
Where like literally they started just covering up the other like numbers, like the
When he
other
could've-
X or O.
When he
Like,
could
it's like,
have
oh,
ended
okay.
the game. Could have ended the
Yeah,
game.
I have
But he
I have
goes
3
for the
in a row
block.
right here, and it's like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and put my X on your circle.
So
And it's like,
just so I can block you instead of ending the game.
the
ridiculous.
That
you
dude's like,
won.
why? Why would you do? Why would you do
Swear,
that?
look it up. It's at basketball games. It's really, it's
I think that one was
It's
at a Wizards
ridiculous.
game.
We
that
have-
was at a Wizards
that
game.
wasn't at a Wizards game. Don't play me. It might have been.
Oh, okay. You guys don't have dumb fans like everybody else.
Oh,
No, we have
wow.
neurotic fans. There's a difference.
you got fans that are getting tickets for like $20 right now.
We got fans who are getting tickets for getting questions wrong. So.
Welcome to Unnamed Sports Show, where the questions,
where everyone's a winner.
the questions don't,
Everyone's
the questions could go unanswered, and you still win.
the unanswered sports
The
show.
unanswered sports show.
Hey.
So talking about sports, we're going to talk about sports. Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green go back to San Antonio tonight to play against the Spurs. Are the Spurs fans going to boo him? And should they boo him?
They should probably boo.
But they won't.
Because he brought an MVP,
Oh, they gotta
No.
stop.
Finals MVP,
They gotta stop.
Listen. But the way that went down.
and his
Like-
family said they've had death threats.
No,
from-
well that's
Well,
way too far.
everybody gets death
I
threats.
feel like he should
at
get
this point.
he should get like a boo clap. Like, you know how where it's like boo, but then other people are like that. Like, not like he doesn't deserve the LeBron going back to Cleveland that first time boo.
Oh, that was horrible.
But
he
he definitely deserves his share.
that
of
was
boos,
racist.
though. Yeah, it's not
Nah, that was
yeah.
we own you.
That-
Yeah,
Where-
that
where
was-
do you-
That
where
was
do
a
you
Klan
think you're
rally.
going?
That's
Yeah,
a little
oh,
different.
Nah,
he
but
went
it was
back there.
Fiery there.
Like
it was
he went
fiery.
back there. They should have just kept showing him that video. Like, LeBron, don't go
Yeah.
back and win this for nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You won this for you.
Pretty much.
Well, he did.
LeBron!
LeBron, this is for you.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, because look, the way that everything went down with the quad injury and, you know, not when like it's not firing and all this stuff, and then you come out you come out and now you're killing and looking like Kawhi the whole season.
Kind of looking better than
It,
Kawhi.
it just it makes you it definitely hurts as a Spurs fan a little bit.
He looks like Harden without the traveling and fouls.
Well, did they take a bus there or something? What do you mean without the traveling? Anyway, man, listen, man.
I only said that because Cream's in the building.
Let me tell you something, man. Pick a side. Ain't no boos and claps. That man pretended to be hurt. He wasn't injured. A quad.
He was hurt.
A quad. He was hurt.
He was hurt.
He wasn't season hurt.
He
He had some
season
pain.
hurt.
He had some pain. That man was not hurt.
He wasn't season
Man,
hurt for sure.
A quad for the entire. Listen, LeBron popped his groin. He's gonna be back in like a week and a half. This man strained a quad.
Well,
for all, man,
it wasn't just strained. It was like it was medical. He did need to be out for some time, but like I think around
a year?
No, I think around
and a half.
Like seriously, he should have been there for the second half of the season.
He should have been there for the second week of the season, but neither here nor there. Also,
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
That's the funny part.
Hey.
I don't even know where you sitting at.
But they don't. First of all, this whole he won them a title. Nah, he just the guy who got the votes. That when they beat Miami, everybody was getting buckets. Everybody was
the Australian dude was balling.
Yeah, Patty Mills.
Patty Mills.
He was like, Patty Mills can't miss. What's happening? Everybody's getting buckets. Number one. Number two, the year before, he lost them a championship when he missed that free throw. So if he won
multiple
it for him,
free throws.
he lost. He lost him a championship. So you know what? He don't
Fair.
owe nothing. And when they're winning championships, he was never considered the guy anyway.
He
And
was
I
he
think
was the
that's the
guy
thing
in
is-
waiting. Like they kind of
Yeah,
were
he
like,
wasn't the
man,
guy.
Kawhi, it's gonna be your team soon.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was never like
He wasn't the
Kawhi,
guy.
it's your
So he
team.
didn't
I never
bring them the
felt
title.
like Kawhi was the man
Yeah.
in San Antonio. Even with all he's probably the best defender in the league and the probably should be MVP and all of that.
Yeah.
I never felt like it was anybody's team beyond
But
Tony
Pops.
Parker, Manu Ginobili.
Manu
They're big.
Manute Bolt. Ginobili.
No, shut up. They're big three, whatever.
Manu-
You know
but
what I'm saying.
But
But it never.
But Steve, to your point, I think that actually might be the reason why he left or wanted to leave.
Nah,
Because
It could
well,
be.
No,
he was the guy
Reem.
at the end. He
Well,
was
at
the
at
guy.
the
It
end,
would
at
be
the
his
end,
Before the
team.
end. That last year when Tim Duncan was there, Tim Duncan was
Go ahead and
one
talk
of
to that
the
mic so
worst
everyone
players
can
in
hear
the
you.
league.
the season Kawhi
Tim
sat
Duncan was
out
terrible.
last season when he sat out, I feel like everybody wanted it. That was the season
For it
that
to
it
be
would have
his.
been
Yeah, this
Kawhi's
is-
team.
Nah,
is you.
Nah, it
But
was his
he
team
sat out.
It was his team the year
So-
before.
It was
too.
his team when LaMarcus was there.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was he was
Easily.
he was killing Golden State in that first half, and then that
It was
very
his,
true,
it was
very
his
true.
team the last year, Tim
Ja,
Duncan.
Ja.
yeah, he was the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't Ginobili's team.
The goon stepped in.
Tony Parker stopped being good like 4
Well,
or 5
it-
years ago.
Right.
It's always Tony Parker's team.
Well, which no
Exactly.
Team Mobile.
He
Team-
mean-
Team,
he
give me
means
your
He
wife.
means in terms of the wife stealing.
Oh yeah.
How you stealing wives? You got Eva Longoria. He shouldn't have messed
That's
that
why
up.
he don't got even Longoria.
Okay, listen.
Shouldn't
Let
have
me tell you
messed that
something.
up.
Let me tell you something. Listen, I mean, listen. I'm comfortable. I can say I'm comfortable who I am. That dude is 6'2", French, plays basketball. I think he's done all right.
In his life,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's probably got somebody
right
who
now,
looks just
in,
like
a,
Eva
in a
Longoria.
dungeon.
And
way less of a
Younger?
schedule.
let me tell you
In
something.
a dungeon.
Younger.
I
Man,
up to
6'2" and speaks French and raps.
I shall return.
That's it.
And
Okay,
and
Tony.
listen, she got her childhood dream to marry a Spur. I mean, she went to Spurs games as a kid.
That was a childhood
Wait,
dream.
who? She from Texas.
Eva
Eva
Longoria.
Longoria?
Yeah, no, I knew that. I did know that.
Oh yeah, she's from San Antonio.
She
Yeah.
just wanted to grow up one day, marry a Spurs. She did it. Cool.
David Robinson retired, so
Yeah.
David Robinson was a Christian.
needs to-
He wasn't leaving his wife. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's the nicest guy.
Brett,
That dude.
Dwight Howard's a
Brett
Christian
Barry's
too, by
wife
the way.
wasn't. So
Dwight Howard's a Christian
Hey.
too, by the way.
There's a lot of Christians in the league.
I remember when Dwight Howard was coming in the league, he wanted to change the NBA logo to a cross. He said that in the interview.
Really?
he wanted to
Yeah.
change it to a movie he didn't have.
And now he's changing
Wow.
to a cross over.
That was
What
that was
up?
pretty strong.
No.
Hey.
Hey, listen, Kareem, that was strong. Quad, that was strong as well. I respect good writing. That's good writing. When you guys come off the top like that
Especially when
with,
it's
with
off
the
the
good
top,
writing,
man.
that's good writing. That's why I be looking for my accolades. Steve's on, like I would go back and watch it. I'm like Quan, like he'll like give me a smirk if it was a good one. But Steve will laugh for me. I'm like, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that laugh.
Steve's that friend that you just, if you opened up a comedy club,
He's a Kramer.
you put him in the front.
He's a Kramer.
Like, he's gonna laugh for you.
Hey.
He's knee slapping. I love Steve.
Hey.
Steve's got my back.
I don't got many friends. But those that are my friends, they're my friends.
Oh,
and I support my friends.
That got very morbid. Whoa. Wow, that was a lot.
No,
sorry,
I'm not saying it like I can't find friends. I'm saying
I don't
the
have
people who I consider my friends.
This is just getting deeper.
We tight. You know what I'm saying?
That's good stuff, Steve.
You know what I mean?
I respect it.
So if you tell a joke that's funny, I'ma laugh. I ain't no hater.
I'm not going to. I'm not Dave.
Hey,
like, it's not funny anymore now that you asked for the laugh. I'm like, dog, it was a good. That was well timed.
Look, funny is funny, and I don't really care what it's about.
So
I
basically, what I'm getting for this is we're calling Dave a hater. That's what I'm getting from this.
Dave is the resident hater. You're definitely Dave's son.
This is a moment by Steve.
Tommy Davidson?
Yes.
How many of us have them?
Sensitive Moments by Steve Huff.
That song
Nothing
so
wrong
beautiful.
with Kenny G.
I don't want Facebook to kick our video off for using that song.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Kenny G.
That's why
We do
anytime
not
you
own
play,
the
you got to
rights.
keep talking over it just to make
we
sure
do not own the
Facebook
rights to that.
doesn't.
We don't own this content.
I need an app that speeds up all the songs. Because
If you wanna be
the
my
sound
lover.
scan won't be able to catch it.
Oh.
That was really good insight.
We
into
just-
the
we
music
just have to-
They looked at me like, why?
Well, no.
We don't want a fast Kenny G song.
Yeah, I was like, that's awkward. Like, what are we doing? What's the point?
Snakes just start charming up everywhere.
Exactly. That is no longer Kenny G, Quan. I could make that.
Yeah.
That went from being sexy to sad in 2.2 seconds.
Was that song sexy though?
I don't know.
What Kenny G song ain't it?
If you can't pull it together on Kenny G, you didn't.
You can't
deserve
pull it
to pull it
together at all, bro.
You didn't deserve to pull it together.
More like pull it
Thank-
apart.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh,
Steve and I
man.
understand.
Okay.
Sorry,
sports,
Josh's
huh?
mom, if you're listening.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, man,
okay.
I
But
said
this
pull it
is your
together.
son.
I didn't.
This
say
is your son.
Last week, like, on Monday, I did say some things that were a little more questionable. Sorry. Mama loves me.
Yeah, so quiet tonight. They shouldn't. They will boo him. I don't think it'll be a clap boo.
They should boo
I
him.
think it'll be a boo at the beginning, and they might clap him out of
Nah,
the arena.
clap them out, all right. They got guns out in Texas.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen,
Wow.
stop being sensitive. You got booed. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, let them have their thing. Like, you got what you wanted.
Do you think he's gonna care? I don't think his facial expression will change.
He'll
bet,
care.
I bet he's like the most sensitive person at home or whatever.
He'll
like,
care.
I bet he cries so much.
Oh, he cries a lot.
I bet he cries a lot.
Listen,
he gonna cry in the car.
He gonna cry when he get home. Anybody that says that
Well, Grandma
they
was
want to be
squad.
booed, like certain people are just heels at heart. 90% of people. I was watching Glow last night. I will rewatch Glow. I love Glow, But like, well, you don't like Glow? Stop. Anyway,
I ain't never seen it. I don't know.
you gotta watch it.
Okay.
But just like
Not rewatchable.
no,
I don't have to.
It's good. I'm not gonna
Anyway-
rewatch
anyway,
the series.
Anyway, Glow's my series. But anyway, like in terms of the main character, like I don't care if y'all like look, y'all can laugh at me.
Listen,
Y'all
I like the
y'all
series.
can laugh at me.
I like the series. I'm laughing at Cream's
He
reaction.
can hate all he wants. Listen, no, but I'm only bringing it up because the main character on that show, she didn't want to be the heel.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like some people don't want to be booed.
Is it because she
Okay.
has a soul? Keep going.
Oh,
There you
wow.
go.
Wow. That's
I
tragic.
got way too much
That's
sleep
even,
today.
That's even more
I
tragic
got way
for
too much
me. I was
sleep
like,
today. I've got to
soul.
not
But-
like lay down for a while.
But you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't want to be booed. Like Bill Lambier, boo me.
Yeah.
That's my job is for you to hate me. But like
Yep.
the stars, a lot of stars don't want to get booed. You know what I mean?
No.
People can say all they don't boo nobodies and all that stuff. People don't want to be booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, when you can make those people shut up, that's the power that you can take back. But to
Yeah.
actually be booed, people don't want to be booed.
Let me tell
So
you
for
something.
you know what I mean, for anybody to say I don't care if they boo, you're lying. So
I
it is what
guarantee
it is.
I guarantee you when Kobe or MJ or Braun go to a visiting arena, they trying to get booed and shut them down.
Well, by the other team, I don't think they necessarily care.
Yeah.
But Kobe wasn't.
that is his other team. He ain't with the Spurs no more.
Yeah.
That's his other
But
team.
but
and
it's
guess what?
different because he played for
I
them.
bet they don't boo Danny Green.
No.
Because they don't care they lost Danny Green. He's a big deal.
They don't
That's
know
why
they
they're gonna
lost
boo-
Danny
they-
Green.
No, they care they lost Danny Green.
Nah, I don't care.
Shoot, Danny Green's
Yeah.
just as much a part of those 2 championships as Kawhi is.
Yeah,
think
I'll
so.
say
Just
that.
as much.
Not get carried away.
Just as much. He was on the team. He
Danny
hit some
Green
big
was-
shots,
Danny
but
Green was
just
just-
as much though. He was.
Hold on.
He was.
Hey,
I'm not saying he
Hold
wasn't an important player on those teams.
all shots matter.
Just as much.
Just as much. Let me tell you. Hey, look, they didn't leave Kawhi Leonard open for Danny Green. They left Danny Green open for Kawhi Leonard. It's
And he made.
and
them
he was
shots.
like this.
Yep.
Go ahead
And
and
he
keep
made
leaving
them
me
pay.
open, brother.
Yeah.
You gonna get him out the net. Go ahead and get him out the
but
net.
by the end there,
Get him out.
by the end, they were trying to get rid of Danny Green. He wasn't making shots no more. You know how fans are.
Yeah.
You ain't shooting 45%.
Nah, man, the man
Oh,
got
I think-
he got his money and he got a sexy haircut.
Trade
And things
Ingram for
started
Anthony Davis,
not
straight
working
up.
as much.
I think like you just said, like you know how fans are. Like I think that's the thing is I think most of these athletes, not all, but most of them know how fans are and know how they react. I don't think Kawhi is expecting to walk into San Antonio and get a standing ovation.
I don't think he knows. I think he might expect that.
When he, I don't know when they boo, I don't think it's gonna end him. But
Danny Green in 2013
all right,
set an NBA Finals record for the amount of threes that he hit with 27. So to say that Danny Green
Hold
was
on,
not
wait,
important,
No, you said just as important.
Just as important.
27 threes.
So
Just as.
2013.
What do you do on defense?
He played defense.
Wait. 2013.
Yeah, the one that they won, the last one they won.
They lost in 2013.
No, they won.
Nah.
I don't even know where you at, man.
I don't even need the things anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
81 points in 5 games, just on threes.
Yeah. In 5 games.
Yeah, because they won
Oh,
in
that's when
5.
They won. Then,
They
yeah.
won in 5.
Yeah.
They cracked them that year.
Oh yeah, they whooped him.
Yeah,
That's when
like
LeBron sat out game 1
Wait a
in the
minute.
fourth
wait.
quarter for the cramp game.
He had how many threes?
27. Danny Green was averaging 20 a game just on threes
That's when they.
in that series. Like so to say that Danny Green it was like, oh, we didn't care about Danny Green. Like, no, Danny Green helped win y'all
We
the
didn't
title.
say,
Nobody
you
ever said
said
that.
just as important. I'm not saying he wasn't important.
Hold on. Wait.
But you said
know
what you
Hold
said
on.
was
Wait a
that
minute.
they don't even
Wait a
care that
minute,
he's
wait a
there.
minute,
They
It's
wait a
the
didn't
minute.
just
realize
as.
he
Wait a
left.
minute.
He
Wait a
said
minute.
that.
Who won the MVP of that
No,
finals?
he won the MVP.
Okay, then he wasn't just.
It would've
as
been co-MVP.
important.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
listen.
Would've been
listen,
co-MVP.
listen,
He
listen.
was very.
He's
important.
not Kawhi.
He was important.
So let's
Damn.
not even. Let's
That's
not
all
even.
we wanted
That's
you
all.
to say.
Well, no.
You didn't have to look up stats.
No. Listen.
But I do
listen.
appreciate that because I did
Listen.
not know that stat.
We
That's-
spent 7 minutes on Danny Green, and I've never wanted to swallow bleach more in my life than
Hey.
right now.
We have bleach.
Well,
If you choose to,
Bring it.
end
Now-
it on your life, on your
Wait a
hey,
minute,
I feel
fellas.
like
I'm not
I feel like I
comfortable to the
did when we-
suicide.
I feel like we did when we started this 7
Stick
minutes
4 of
ago.
these in your mouth. That's
Let's.
Oh no, he did not give you the wet wipe version.
No, stick
of
4 of
bleach.
those of that mic instead of however you used to clean it.
Stop rubbing it in. Wipe it off.
wow.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
I'd like to apologize to all the moms out there,
you
and
made Steve uncomfortable.
Well, that's not how they became a mom. I'll tell you that.
this stuff is good.
I caught it. That was good.
Wow.
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 Wait. What?
No,
what-
no. You
what,
guys can talk about that.
Oh
off
no,
air,
that was friends. That was friends.
which
friends.
he's rewatching right now on Hulu.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Friends.
The show
So
Friends?
does Steve.
I've never seen one episode of Friends
No,
in my
Friend-
entire
No,
look,
we're
life.
talking. We're
Guess
talking
what?
about.
I've
we're
seen
talking about
every
Friends.
single
No,
episode.
do you remember the episode where he was like, basically like, yeah, no, she can't get pregnant that way. That's what I was thinking about. Nice, see, there it is. See that?
I
So
mean-
you can
I mean,
fry me
no.
for loving
Wow.
my friends.
I
but
mean, no, I
Hey.
don't remember that. What?
that's good stuff.
Every episode. More than 5
yeah,
times.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've never.
Really?
All right,
Seinfeld?
we have a real quick breaking
Yeah.
news. We
Yeah,
have a
call it.
message from Miranda Z.
Oh, it's lit.
Kowski,
Zimkowski.
Zimkowski.
LMT. Can you actually do 4 tickets?
Yes.
Guess I can be nice and bring my sister. LOL.
Oh, nice. Tell her 4 is fine.
4 is fine, Miranda. if
She
you're
got to
listening.
ask another. She got to answer another question though.
What do you mean another?
Miranda, what's your favorite
She-
color?
She didn't answer the first one.
Black? No. No.
Well, that's not true. It is. Anyway,
Just ask her like,
love
is,
you, Miranda.
Is ice wet? Is ice wet?
At what temperature does ice freeze?
Whoa.
0?
We still went to school out here. Let's not make it too hard. I went to the same high school as her, so I don't know, bro.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Vegas, baby, Wildcats.
Oh, okay. Were you there? Were you there when Bryce was there, or was that after?
He was there after me.
After. Okay.
Yeah, Bryce Harper's like 10 years younger.
Yeah,
than me,
Cream's
bro.
pretty old.
Yeah. Okay.
How old are you, Cream?
36.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, the
That's
oldest man in the room by far.
I'm not.
No, not at all. Actually,
I might be like the second youngest.
yep. You're right behind me.
Yeah,
right
you
in
are.
front of me. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Right in front of me.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Hey,
terrible.
that could be
Remix!
I was just going to
See,
say, that
but-
could be a dope beat. We might be on to something here. We might be on to
Who's going to
something,
do the
yo.
national anthem this year?
Oh, please be
For the
Fergie
All-
again.
No.
That would be
Oh, God.
hilarious.
No, that would be sad. Like, I think we'd boo. She'd come out and be like,
She'd be like,
"Boo."
well, they did like me.
Yeah.
no, Fergie.
Now
You're
that-
now the
that's a-
resident all-star national anthem.
I
girl.
would love to see somebody get booed before the national anthem and actually like shut the crowd up. Like, is there an artist?
Wow.
Is there an artist that can
R. Kelly.
take a boo
R. Kelly.
and then kill it?
No, he would
They still get booed after though. They'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't care how well you hit that note. Bow.
he'd be like, where's the junior cheerleaders at? Where's the junior NBA
Oh
cheerleaders?
my goodness.
gosh.
But that's probably who would get booed.
Where's the restroom? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he definitely.
Trying to think who else. Who else
else
like
get-
lends
else
us
he
like
doing?
Kanye. But then auto-tune right through that anthem.
He-
In America,
he would talk.
I hear them talk.
He would talk throughout the anthem.
He stopped and do a 20-minute rant.
He would talk throughout
right
the
in
whole
middle of
anthem.
the
Let me tell you about my America
Oh my
Make
God.
anthems great again.
with a
hat.
MAGA
With
hat.
a MAGA
His
hat.
hat makes
said
me feel like a
magma.
I feel
superhero.
like
Magma.
a superhero. Hot
Superhero.
magma.
Molten hot magma.
Magma.
Boy, we are totally on topic. So
All the listeners, if you hear that background noise, that's cream chewing gum. That's all that is.
nope, sure ain't.
He was chewing that hard.
Doesn't even sound like me.
Doesn't
Don't even
sound
think it.
like-
Everyone's like, I thought this was a sports show. They haven't even talked about sports.
This is a sport.
Didn't you? Yeah, right.
The
Life is a
sport.
sport.
The sport
is a
of
Life is a sport.
Life is a
Ball
sport.
hard.
talking.
Deep thoughts by Steve once again.
That's right.
Okay, we only play 3 seconds at a time.
Let me tell you something. If anybody knows us at all, I thought that this was going to be 100% sports. Come on, man. That's
Especially when Cream's on the show. Sometimes we usually do get through sports, but when Cream's on the show,
let me
something
tell you
happens.
something. What? This is.
Don't put this on me, Ricky
Hey,
Bobby.
Yeah, Ricky,
And he hasn't even
Ricky
had
Bobby.
any alcohol because he took it all
Libations.
last time.
I did take all the.
He's
beers
like,
last
Quan,
time.
since you don't
Oh,
drink, can I
that's
have
right,
the rest?
That's right. That's right.
I did take them.
He's
yeah.
like running out with 5 beers.
No, it looked like I.
He didn't even say goodbye to me that
No,
night.
honestly, if I'd have got shot by a cop, I'd have been like, I understand. That looks suspicious. I'm like, you know what? I get that. That seemed weird.
Why?
Especially
Why
on
do you have
Fremont
so many
Street.
loose containers of
Honestly,
alcohol?
officer, I got no explanation for you. Here's my
There's
chest.
a white guy up there that gave it to me.
Here's my chest.
Here's my chest. I'll give you one free shot.
Wow.
7 shots later.
No.
7 shots later.
Like
Wait.
17
I'd be like,
shots
hey, is the
later.
beer still good? All right.
Take my back.
Pour one out for me, please.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No, like literally, like as a black dude, like, do you understand that? Honestly,
Yeah.
like when I get pulled over, I'm like,
Are you asking us if we understand?
no, like, here.
I'll be
Like,
over
when
here,
I-
guys.
When I get pulled over, right?
Tap
do you
me.
ever- do you
Tap
ever
me
feel
when
like-
it's my turn.
I hope if you shoot me that I survive, cause I'm gonna
Sue.
turn this into like I'm gonna be Jesse Jackson.
They'll get
Oh, yeah.
off.
Like-
They'll
like-
get off.
like, oh no, you could get
Have
off.
you not seen?
Oh no,
No. I'm trying to
Oh,
settle
no.
out of court. I'm not
No,
trying
no,
to actually go to court.
I'm trying to
probably
look.
did
I'm
something
trying
wrong.
to catch like 15 million, and then it'd be like, look at my bullet holes for the rest of my life. Like,
Then I'm going to be a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
It's over for
Oh, bro.
It's
y'all.
over.
It's over
Hey.
for y'all shorties out there.
If
Now,
I
you
get,
don't want to be a rapper these days. You got to paint your face and do all this like chalkboard stuff.
who's painting their face?
Every rapper.
well, I mean,
Really?
I don't know about these rappers.
All their
painting their
tattoos?
faces, man.
Oh,
These retard. No,
Oh,
he,
oh.
he didn't mean like they
Oh,
look
you
like
mean-
Tatanka.
you mean-
like
you-
he didn't-
that's what I was saying. I was like, I just was watching Ultimate Warrior
talking
daggone
about
videos
Braveheart,
yesterday.
like-
I'm like,
Sting.
Sting? Yes. Sting?
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, really? I was like, man, I'm really, really behind. I really don't listen to the radio anymore. Good gracious, they've moved on to face paint.
You remember that
Rap
movie?
group named Legion of Doom.
That movie with The Rock walking tall, and the dudes cut him up. Then he does like press conference or something. Like he's standing in court,
I definitely
and he
missed
like
that one.
unbuttons his shirt, and he's got like all the scars on his chest.
Yeah, that's.
I've plotted for
open and
years
shut
to be
case.
shot by the police and do that in court, son. Just be in court, just unbutton my shirt. Look at these bullet holes.
Look at my left
Part one of
side
that
my
story
chest.
might be a success. That second part, though. Ooh. Boy, you are.
And to all of our officer
Dang.
listeners that are tuned in right now, they don't really want to be shot.
No.
Not,
Hey,
really,
look,
not
look.
at all.
And
Just shoot me
and,
in
and
a-
we like y'all. Like you. Y'all. We like you. You cool.
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yous guys.
Not-
We don't.
y'all.
The funny thing is, we don't have a problem with the police. We trying to figure out why y'all just shoot us, though.
Oh.
That's the question. Like, I don't got no beef with no officers personally.
I can tell you who's
I'm
getting
just
booed
saying.
at their next whole road game.
Wow, this got political
Wow,
real
this-
fast.
Hey,
Wait.
Why don't we talk about Trump too, Steve?
No.
No,
that-
call Dave first.
Space Force.
That goes to a different place. No, like, have you ever like
Oh, boy.
have the police ever like
Oh, boy.
gotten elevated with you before, Quan?
Elevated?
it happened.
Like
yeah, not
Like
where I
high?
like
Got
no,
elevated?
like you move too quick and it's like oh, and it's like hey, my hands are here. Has that ever happened?
it happened to me the other day. Well, about a month ago.
I don't move
Yeah.
quick.
No.
I'm slow.
Like he was like
Everything I
he
do
was
is
like,
slow.
can you get your license and registration? So I went to go get it, and he like started yelling. I was like, I'm getting lights are on.
No, I move so slow, I could literally be like, officer, I'm grabbing my gun. He'd be like, bro, just cut it out. just give me your hand. Stop it.
I'm
No,
moving
I'm gonna
my
I-
hands.
Ever
to
so
grab-
gently.
Has that ever
And
happened
they'd
to
be
you?
like, you know what? Just put
All
it
the
behind.
time.
Put it behind.
That doesn't happen to you.
Okay,
Really?
I got
Elevated?
witnesses.
Elevated?
So
You had
we
witnesses.
we got pulled over and they were they were behind us in the car. They made us all get out, driver's side. So I'm in the back seat
Oh,
on the passenger side.
were you with black people?
One,
Oh, that's
Was
too
he
much.
driving?
no,
Oh, well.
but
Mm.
I had.
That's too much.
Guess what I had on? As a good white citizen in America,
What's
a
that?
seatbelt.
Oh, I was gonna say a
So guess what happens when you're
A
supposed
Black
to?
Lives Matter
Guess
shirt
what
or something.
happens? Well, this is a long time ago. They didn't matter back then.
Oh, so you got pulled up in 2017? Anyway. Go.
2019.
Last year? You got pulled over yesterday?
You got pulled
So
over.
just now,
New Year's Eve? Man.
right before we walked in, when you guys were late, and I was still on time.
Oh no.
So my hands were up
Yep.
because they said, "Hey, put your hands up and get out one by one." So when I'm getting out, one hand goes down to release my seatbelt. Put your mother effing hands up or I'll shoot. I'm like,
Oh,
"But I
my-
got my seatbelt on!" I gotta get my seatbelt.
Don't shoot me.
He thought Mickey Mouse was in the car. Oh, Pluto, come on.
How many cops were there?
I'm a real boy.
There ended up being 6 after that.
But how many were there at the time when he
Oh,
said
Just
one.
one or two.
just one?
Just one. And then 6
Wow.
more came. And one of us got questioned more than the others, and it was the black guy.
Of course.
No. Oh, like
But we all got cuffed.
I'm a passenger.
Oh, was it winter?
Why am I the problem?
Was it cuffing season?
It is.
It's always coming.
Did you have a winter belly?
No, it's not. Not when that summer heat comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuffing
I've been
season
thinking
is
about
over.
going to the pool more, so
So Steve's getting rid of his winter
So,
belly
breaking up
by
yeah.
eating a buffet of muffins. What do you got
No,
over
it
there?
was a honey bun.
I had a
Yeah,
honey
honey
bun
bun.
and
Frosted
and
honey
and
bun.
pie.
But listen, I've seen honey buns. That looked like an XL.
That was the ignorant honey bun that you can only get from Sam's Club.
Frosted honey bun XL from Sam's Club.
He made a Sam's Club run before the show. Talking about I'm gonna be late. Hey, you was at Sam's
man.
Club. You know we can't get in and out of Sam's Club in under 5 minutes.
He had like 15 samples. That's why he brought in dessert. He already ate. He had 3 sliders.
Steve just keeps changing shirts like to get more samples.
Yeah.
Of course, I would like a burger in the
Can I
middle of the
get
day
one
for
of
free.
each taco?
Who needs a buffet when you can go to Sam's Club and get samples?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hey. Trust me, them samples ain't enough.
The thoughts of the
Trust
thoughts
me.
of Stephen Huff.
Steve never sits in the seat.
Stephen
He's
Huff's
super
alone.
comfortable over here.
Yeah.
He's like laid back. He got his legs crossed. He's like, "This is 2019. I eat whatever I want."
Hey, man.
I made 3 girls.
That's my New Year's resolution. I'm living my life.
Making no more
my,
children.
My best
I
life.
make 0 resolutions.
That's right.
Well, it's not really a resolution to live. That's just means don't die. But
Basically, yes.
Basically, my resolution this year is to not die.
yeah,
If I could,
well,
look,
I mean, since we're
30
talking about cops. Anyway,
38 years of not being shot, I'm trying to keep that streak going, baby.
And Steve is definitely letting us know he's 38, about to be 39.
Oh yeah, 39.
I am.
He's definitely
7,
been
8.
letting us know for a month and a half when his birthday is. 2 months.
It's funny because all of y'all were like, my birthday's tomorrow. My birthday's next week. My birthday's this day. Oh my gosh, all of our birthdays are this month. And then I said, yeah, my birthday ain't till January.
But you
and
said
they're
it,
like,
you said
why
it
won't
4
Steve
days.
Stop talking
No,
about his birthday.
He said it 4 days in a row.
No,
it was 4 days in a row.
Steve did it for like off and on for about a month and a half.
Steve, you're allowed to come here 4 times in a row? Man, that's weird.
Oh my goodness!
Talk about
it
it in the group chat.
We talked about it because Dave doesn't like
We're in
to
a group
celebrate his
chat. We're in the
birthday.
Unnamed Sports Show group chat without
And
you
then
in
Todd
it.
was like, oh, my birthday is the 10th. And I was like, man, that's right. My birthday's the 10th too. I forgot that we shared the birthday.
We talk about this every year, how they have the same birthday. We'll talk about it next year too.
Probably will.
I forgot about that.
Always forget.
Yeah.
Okay then, moderator.
When's your birthday?
April 2nd.
Oh, one day after.
Oh my gosh, Kareem, stop talking about your birthday.
Are you? Is that,
I will not.
Is that
I'll tell you right now, it's only gonna ramp up from here.
is that Aries?
You go. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you gonna think my birthday is?
I've never dated an Aries.
That's what I'm
I
trying
have
to
two.
say.
Well, you're not dating this one, so that's not happening.
No, that was a little.
I don't care
that
how
was-
much you. I don't care how much you run your mouth to the mic.
No,
That was a little
no,
weird.
No,
Whoa, that
no,
was.
what I mean by
wow.
that is.
Oh
I've
no,
dated-
we got it.
I've apparently not.
Oh, you're an Aries?
Oh, no,
I
you're
love
Aries.
dating Aries.
No, no.
I've been trying to scratch that off the bucket list forever.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
First off,
This
no.
show.
No,
do you
the
wait?
second.
Do you ever do you
We're gonna
have-
take
do you have
sports show
signs?
off the name of our show.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna be called
unnamed.
Unnamed.
Just
show.
the unnamed show.
The
Do you
unnamed show.
do you have signs that you usually end up dating or that if you've dated more than others? Because I do. That's the reason why I said I never dated there.
I don't really. I
The
don't know
Kristen Mingle Show
about, I
with
don't know.
Josh.
Yeah, I don't know about all that astrological stuff. I don't know none of that stuff. Like,
Well.
Chase will tell me their birthday, and I'm like,
What does that mean?
What is that? Beta? Like, I don't know what these things are called. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh, well, I don't get along with Aries, and I do get along. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Are you going to get along with me because I'm about to buy you dinner?
Well, listen. Yeah.
Like, if you know you're not going to get along with me, like, let me save some money right now.
My dad's a Cancer, and my baby mama's a Cancer, and guess what? I get along with one, not the other. That's all. Okay.
Whoa.
Well,
All right.
one's a man, one's a woman. They are different.
Do you know that, Mr. Dating Aries?
Oh,
Mr. Dating
I mean, you had to know you weren't living that one down, man. Come on, man.
Hey man, I was just saying I haven't dated an
The
Aries
second
before.
you said it, you had to be like, ooh.
No,
Nope.
I have no filter on that. That's all right.
Hey.
I just walked right through that stop sign. I apologize.
Wow, Ben. Big Ben. Settle down.
See, and that was the joke. Did you hear my joke last time?
No.
Quan got it. Steve laughed, and Dave was like, "Yeah, that was all right." that was a good joke.
Dave's very hard to please.
But then, like, I'll say something dumb, and like Dave will be weak, and I'm like, "That wasn't even good
That
material."
wasn't even good. Like,
I hate it when people
I
laugh
gave
at
you my
bad
C+.
material. It's
Like, that ain't
man,
cool.
come
That's
on, man.
because
I'm giving you nuggets
Dave
from
found
the
them
sky.
levels like that was so deep in that joke that average man just couldn't.
It wasn't even that
You know what
serious.
I'm saying? Like, if we had thought about it, we might have laughed an hour later and got it. But Dave just, the dude's mind, man. He's a genius,
Oh,
bro. I
my
don't know, man.
goodness.
Don't mess with Dave, man. Shout out
So
to
anyway.
Dave.
Dave comes up more on when he's not here than when he does when he's
It's
actually here.
Warriors Rockets tonight.
Warriors.
Oh,
Rockets.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a game?
Yep. Warriors
yeah.
and Rockets will play tonight. There will be a lot of
yeah.
complaining on both sides. People will complain about Harden. There will be posts on social media about him traveling and getting foul calls, and
And I'll just be laughing.
he'll have a triple double most likely.
Like, but can you honestly say
There
that
we go.
he? No, I this is coming from an honest place. Can you honestly watch him
it
and
wasn't a
say
lying place.
that? All right, that wasn't a foul.
Oh yeah, there's times.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
no, that's fair.
There
That's
was-
all.
there
That's,
was- there was
just as a fan, like, cause like,
There was one on 3-point the other day. I was like, man, didn't nobody touch that dude.
okay,
but
but I'll take
but
it. I'm
he
not
didn't-
gonna.
But he didn't flop on that one. He didn't sell that one. They gave
They
that
just
one.
gave it to him.
So
yeah.
what's he supposed to do? Be like, whoa, ref.
Not a foul.
We're going that way.
Yeah.
Ref,
What's supposed to say?
call it fair.
Whoa.
No,
whoa.
and I
my
think that's what
only-
we talked about. Like, it's the refs that we have to complain about this. Like, listen, if you're gonna let me get away with something,
I'm not
I'm gonna keep getting away with
I'm
it.
not gonna stop
it's the
you.
defenders that you got to listen, man. When people say things about players who couldn't play in the 90s, blah, 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 this is where I'll say one thing about the 90s is, I mean, when they played defense, it wasn't about all the reaching all the time. Now, fundamentals have gotten to a place where it's not where it used to be because guys are more athletic. That's just the way, you don't have to use fundamentals as much as you used to. The players who do use it are usually the elite players. Like LeBron's really fundamental player as far as footwear, blah, blah, blah. He's gotten that way anyway. He wasn't always. And that's why his shooting's gotten better, blah, blah. But, these players are they're going for the reach all the time. All the time. If you go for the reach and this man puts his arms into you, going for an and one 5 times in a row, and you let it happen the 6th, I'm not blaming the ref. That's you.
No, and that's something that players don't do now is the refs are showing you what this is versus this. So after the second time that this happened to you, you have to adjust.
Yeah.
Don't just be mad and just keep moving forward that's not a foul. Well, today it is.
But they're just so used to going for this reaching thing, and no one's taught them different. And so here comes this guy who's fat and got a stupid beard. No, his beard's great, but he's fat and he's left-handed.
Calling him fat?
Oh, Jeff Harden's fat, but
really,
he's fat. Anyway, he's left-handed, and he's okay. Well, if your dad ain't teaching, I'm going to. You reach, and I'm putting my arms right into you. I'm not trying to get a foul. I'm trying to get a foul and the bucket.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to get now.
James just wants the foul.
That's smart. No. He wants the and one. He wants that and one.
My only beef with the situation is, I get everything. I agree with what you're saying. It's when he takes his gather 2 steps, and then he takes his next legal,
his legal
2 steps,
steps?
and then he gets fouled after that 2 steps. It's like, wait a minute, man. The dude took 4 steps without the ball hitting the ground, and there was a foul.
Listen,
there shouldn't be a foul here. There should be a travel. That's what
or
bothers
you should
me.
allow me to crucify him. Those are the 2 shots.
Right.
Those are 2
Hold on. Now I know exactly which game you're talking about.
No.
We're talking about.
We're not gonna do this hyperbole thing where this is every single 14 seconds. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
It happens.
Listen. The first of all, if it happened every single game, well, then they'd stop showing the same exact replay from the same game all the time. So they keep showing that Utah one where he did the 2 step backs, and then that was not a foul. That was a travel. They came back down the other side. Donovan Mitchell never got touched, but they called a foul on a 3-pointer. He got 3 free throws out of it. The referees made a makeup call on that. They're like, okay, we admit we messed that one up. On this side, they got a makeup call. No one talks about that because it's the in thing to do to absolutely try and eviscerate this man's reputation.
We just take clips of everything, clips and headlines.
I've never seen nothing. I've never seen nothing like it where literally it's media literally saying they will talk about all the bad things about this one guy, and it is what it is, man. He's
that in particular one was 4 steps. But there's plenty of times where he's driving to the basket, and there is a 3rd step. There's a travel, and there's a foul, and he gets the foul call.
I can tell you what I'm not going to do.
For a defender, what do you do?
We have to watch a game together.
But it ain't just correct. That's just. Listen, from the time I've been watching basketball, every single person I've ever talked to say that guy took 4 steps. Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, that's a travel. He took 4 steps. That's just the thing to say. That's the thing to say.
What I'm talking about.
But that is what you're talking about because that's what you just said.
I sent Cream a video before. I counted the steps over and over again. He still said it was 2 steps.
No, you didn't. You can't. No. You didn't count the steps. You didn't count.
I'm not just saying.
Go ahead and start that engine up again.
Let me tell you something. 33 points a game. Ain't nothing to argue about. Y'all could sit there and be mad. How about that? 33 points a game. He's leading the league by 5. The number 2 guy's 5 points behind him. I don't care.
Anytime you get 30 free throws a game.
He doesn't. But I just want to know what is it that he did so special for the referees to love him so much?
I don't know.
How'd they choose him? Why?
Maybe
they didn't. They didn't choose him.
Well, but okay. Well, here, no. I because I don't like getting you started.
I'm done.
Do you feel like James gets calls that other people in the league don't?
No, I feel like he makes moves that other people don't.
People use the Euro step all throughout the league.
People travel all the time.
Did I say Euro step or did I say movers?
Well, if we're talking about that double step back,
which is definitely a travel.
He plays more happy feet than the Penguins. I'm just saying.
It ain't just that move. Like,
I'm
there's
just
a lot of
saying,
times
he's
where
got a lot.
his feet,
I got that
his
one.
feet are just like tapping in place, and it's like that's a travel, man. Like,
feet tapping in place while you're dribbling is in a travel, so that's
not
incorrect.
when he
Incorrect.
he
When the ball's in
gathers
your
the ball.
hand.
He gathers the ball.
Once the gather happens,
and then
two steps.
and then there's that little.
This is annoying.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
Take a step, gather two more steps.
Happy feet Harden. That's his name.
Okay, cool. Well,
I
You're
like
allowed.
that
you're
one.
allowed to
Find
like
somebody to
him.
guard him. Find somebody to guard him and stop.
Can't
fouling.
nobody guard people when they traveling.
Stop fouling.
Hey, look, man.
Stop fouling.
Look, man. If we going, are we taking it back to the 80s? Because
Oh,
he could be
we
dealt
ain't
with.
doing anything.
He could be dealt with.
He could be dealt with how? How? By Joe Dumars? Joe Dumars weighed 180 pounds, 6'2".
Yep. And look, and we'll put his hand on his hip, and that'd be the end of the story.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
That's right.
Listen,
you could hold the
it'd be the
player
end of the
back then,
story. It would be the end of, oh my goodness. What are y'all talking about, man? Like,
Finish your sentence.
who?
It's
Who?
just-
Who are these guys? Y'all talk about these guys in the 80s and they couldn't. Why not? Why not? Why? You tell me why guys are way more athletic now, faster, stronger, jump higher now.
But wait,
And
wait, why does everyone use that? Like dudes
whoa,
weren't
hold on, whoa. You
fast.
got too much dip on your chip. Hold on now. I'm not done. So you're telling me that against guys who it's harder to score against, that they couldn't do it back in the 80s? Like people, LeBron couldn't survive in the 80s. LeBron is 260 pounds all muscle.
I'll put it to you like
Bill
this.
Laimbeer is 250 pounds,
I'll put it to you like this.
mostly flab.
So Deion Sanders ran a 4.19 in 91.
Deion
So
Sanders
we
is
haven't
one guy.
we haven't
and that's not even confirmed.
well, and there's also Darryl Green that was running it in the 80s.
That-
So no, wait. So when people come out and just say, "Oh yeah, everyone's so much more athletic,"
It's harder to score
why are we
against,
still
but they could
we're
do
still
it.
out here trying to run 4.4s and 4.3s? If it was that much, if we had evolved so much in the last 20 years, then we would be down running 4.0s and 4.15
Okay,
and
well,
all that kind of stuff.
that's-
So
that's not how it works.
no. So but you're just saying that they're so much faster, so much stronger. Stop saying that. I hate that people say that because now that I've seen people do a dunk this way, so I've been trying to do it since I was 12 versus we didn't have that kind of imagination. We was just trying to touch the top of the backboard. Like it's a different age. So when you say that, you actually do bring down the level of people from the past.
No,
you
I'm
bring
not.
down the Wilt Chamberlains that could do certain things that dudes today still can't do.
Do I get the answer, or is this going to go on all day?
No. I mean,
Okay,
you
all right,
had
listen.
your moment.
Listen.
Get your dip off your chip and let me talk.
Did
I
I
let
have
you
my
talk.
moment?
Your
No, you
dip
did
off
it.
your
You
chip,
did it.
You did it.
player.
I let you finish, and then I came back with my retort. So go ahead. Now you can go.
Now you
All right.
retort back.
Allow
Okay,
him to retort.
Okay,
You re-retort.
First of all, I have never once in my entire life said that Deion Sanders couldn't play right now. The people who were elite athletically then could play athletic now. That's the difference. The people who are, that's what I'm saying. People who are elite now could definitely play back then. I didn't say every single player now could play back then. The elite players could play in any era, no matter what. That's number one. Number two, Darryl Green was 5'8" and was like 170 pounds. And if he
And
and
could
him
lock up
okay,
anybody.
that's great. And if he ran a 4.28, my point is there are guys right now who are 240
he
pounds
ran-
running the same. This is the part where you let me finish.
No, because
What
that's a
I'm saying-
Redskin. So I'm gonna go ahead and stun you now because he didn't run a 4.28. He ran a 4.2, and he ran
That's-
it for like 30 years.
I didn't say he ran a 4.28.
He ran a 4.4 at 42.
I said if he ran a 4.28. I don't know what his numbers is.
Okay,
I'm
all
not.
right. Well,
I'm not Kareemapedia. I don't know.
I was just trying to help you
Okay.
from condemning yourself.
What I'm saying is that what he did at 175 pounds, people are doing at 230 pounds.
Sure.
That's where the athletic thing comes in. So it doesn't matter. Of course, Jim. I don't know what Jim Thorpe ran. Yeah, across all lines, there's always been somebody who ran fast. But that's not the same thing as saying that he's just as athletic as somebody else. If Deion Sanders is this way agility wise, well then Patrick Peterson is running that fast, but he's also big and he's 6'3". That's what I'm saying with athleticism is different.
Deion was 6'2".
That's great. Deion is one guy.
No, but there were. I'm saying that there are a lot of guys. I could go Rod Woodson. I could keep going. Like it's not like. So,
but you can't keep going.
You
with guys who are athletic
can.
as Deion? No, you
truthfully
cannot keep
can.
going. Deion's one of the most athletic people ever.
Yes,
You
Deion,
cannot keep going.
Deion, but there are a lot of people that were of his ilk, and just like in the league right now, there's a lot of people that are also athletic, and there are also the dudes that have no IQ.
Ask Deion if players are more athletic right now than they were back then. I guarantee you know what he'll say.
Overall, yes,
Well,
but
that's
don't,
my
but don't,
point.
no, but don't, but see, but no, but
I didn't say there weren't athletic people before. I did not say that.
No,
Not once.
No, but when you did this the last time you came in too, what you do try to convey is that people now are more athletic, and so the game is better, or now you can't play this way.
I never once said it was better.
No, but that's how you portray it.
No, that's how you took it.
No, I'm just letting you know what comes
I never
out.
once said the game was better.
Go ahead.
I don't think the game is better now than it was then. So
Well, that's good to know.
if I'm trying to portray that,
And
well, let me say
James Harden's
unequivocally, that's not the way it is. What I'm talking about is people who saying that guys couldn't play the way they're playing now back then. That's just not true. That's not the way it
They would
is.
change the way they play.
Thank you. People
Maybe.
People who
I
talk
think
about
they would.
let me
It's-
listen. The people who talk about let's take Michael Jordan. Have you guys do you know who Michael Jordan is? Like what? Okay, well he couldn't shoot a three. He didn't have to back then. There's illegal defense. The lane's wide open. His way of playing back then is to go at you and try and dunk on your big man. You don't think Michael Jordan right now will give himself a jump shot?
Right.
Sure, I mean,
Right.
but
Thank you.
he had one.
These guys would evolve.
He had one. He didn't.
He
have
had
to
one.
use
He had one. He didn't. Right. He wasn't.
but
He wasn't Clay.
But that's going back to what
No, not
that's
at all.
going back to like what you were saying
Hey,
earlier.
real quick, we are still giving away those tickets. So
Yes.
call in 702-608-3259. We have tickets to the Ice Vegas College Hockey Tournament tomorrow at T-Mobile Arena. So hit us up, 702-608-3259. We want to give these tickets away, so hit us up. All right, go ahead, Steve.
But that's going back to what you were saying earlier. I think that all the elite athletes could probably play in almost any era because they would adjust their game. Like LeBron, I think the whole flopping thing is because the refs will give him that call if he flops. Hence why LeBron wasn't the only player flopping. It was all over the league to the point
Well, he
they
didn't
started
start it. He
finding
didn't
people
Start that.
for it.
Ginobili started.
But this,
that.
but right, but that,
Ginobili started.
But that's my point.
We can go back to
So
the
Reggie-
80s.
Yeah, but Vlade
Reggie.
didn't get the calls. Manu got. I mean, he got every now and then.
He had a lot of calls.
Reggie got a see, but Vlade didn't start getting them until later on in his career too. When he was with the Lakers,
Reggie's a good one.
Reggie for sure.
Right.
But go ahead. Steve.
But that's my argument with a lot of these players is if you took LeBron and he had to play in the 90s, he wouldn't be flopping because you can get elbowed and you might not get a call. You know what I mean? The flop it didn't exist. So he would find a way at 260 pounds
to do so
to do
280.
to 280, right? To play in that game.
And the lane was more open back then.
I think that I do think
The
that
more
big
open.
men,
They
big
just
men,
walk right through now.
big men.
Nah.
You could
Yes,
get sat down.
Every
now,
game
now
there's
there
at least
is
30
no,
layups.
What's a big man compared to LeBron?
No. No.
That's my point. Though.
No,
There's like-
no. Wait. What my point is, he had big men. There were 7-footers that could actually defend their paint. Now the
Pretty much
7-footer
on
is
every
out at
team,
the
too.
4-point. He's out in 4-point range like it's the big three.
They could defend.
Like-
They could defend their paint. Yeah, against John Starks, against Jeff Hornacek.
No,
But they couldn't do it against Jordan, and they wouldn't do it against LeBron.
no. Jordan,
they beat
Jordan
Jordan
was
up.
I
dunking
think
on people.
I think probably
That's my point.
the closest
Yeah, he was.
comparison would be like Barkley. Like they couldn't.
Barkley was 6'4". Did they stop him from getting to the paint?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you're looking at
There were blocks. There's a lot more blocks at the cup.
Barkley was on. There was what?
There's a lot more blocks at the cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more 7-footers, more blocks. But
but Barkley.
what's
still,
that? What are we talking about? Point,
No, well, wait,
point
no,
four a
Oh,
game.
Bol is out for the season.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he hurt his foot.
Jeez. Well, no, but the
Out for the season.
Out for
Yeah.
out for the
Mhm.
out for the college.
Bobo.
and that's
Out
and
for
that's
college.
that. Well,
Welcome
that's
to
not,
the NBA.
That's
Bo.
not
Exactly.
good. That's not good for him as a big man too. Because once they start having those foot problems,
Yeah, they
that's the big dudes with foot problems.
they had
that's not a
Embiid
good
fall,
thing.
and Embiid
Luckily,
was to me the best.
He's
player.
only 120 pounds, so he'll be all right.
With a size 37, man,
Right.
that foot crack, it don't come back.
Hey, he'll be just fine. It's not that much weight on that foot, trust me.
All right, let's move on from
It's
the
a lot of
NBA
foot,
because
though,
I know
I
we can
think.
talk about the NBA all day, and we might actually have an NBA show coming up because Dave keeps texting me about it.
Okay.
But on an NBA show because we want to talk about more than just NBA on this show,
Yeah.
right, Josh?
Yes.
It's not the unnamed NBA show. Dave.
Thank you.
Well,
Kareem.
it will be.
It will be in.
No, you'll have a new
It
name.
will- it will
It'll
be-
be NBA all the time.
It will be in May
with Dave and Dave's guests.
All NBA with Dave and guests. All Star,
Split screen of Dave talking to Dave.
and you can vote for All Stars right now. LeBron and Giannis are leading
Hmm.
the All Star voting. Not a surprise with LeBron. Giannis, maybe a little bit.
I don't know how many people is there really known in the East.
Kawhi.
Kawhi, yeah, known, but is he known more than?
Well, Kawhi.
Giannis?
Think about it though this way. Back when Vince was in Toronto, like when you're in Toronto, you have a full country voting for you.
Yeah.
So that does help you a lot. So I am a little bit surprised that
Yeah.
Kawhi isn't
But it's
higher.
still it's the first,
First year there.
well, first votes
That's
coming
true.
out, so that could change any moment. So they're doing it this year. How they're going to have the picks live on the air.
Okay.
So it's team captains.
It's doing the teams again.
Yeah,
Okay, good. If
and
they're
they'll
gonna
actually
do, that,
do it
that's
live on air and make a show out of it.
Good.
The way it should have been last
Last
year.
year.
Definitely.
But Steph Curry didn't want that.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
that came out later.
I just don't understand how people think that's entertaining. Like,
No, well,
It
no,
will be because people got
remember
beat.
it was entertaining
Listen.
when we were saying if Westbrook was like the last pick, Westbrook was going to try and kill some people.
Well, even this.
That's the
Is
entertaining
LeBron
side.
going to pick Durant after
Yeah.
Durant said it's part of the NBA
Hell yeah,
drama
he's gonna
that we
pick him.
love? He might not.
listen, man.
LeBron would be petty enough not to pick him. Like, my team's going to be toxic, so you can go and play on the other team.
Yeah.
But he still wants to win, though. He still wants to win.
Do you really want to win? Do you
Most
think
dudes just say they want
do
to
you
win.
think that's the only thing
when
that's
you
going to
pick
make
your
you
own
win
team-
though?
when you
It's an
pick your own
all-star.
team-
You could pick Giannis if Giannis isn't the team captain. I'll take Giannis over. No, I won't. But
Brandon Ingram over Anthony Davis.
dude, seriously, they need to trade Ingram by himself for Anthony Davis.
Right
Y'all are
now.
crazy. This
was in a group,
Oh, really?
and I was like, bro, why do you think that everyone wants to trade for Ingram for an all-star?
No,
I can tell you right now, I don't want him.
I literally
And I
just
haven't got
saw.
nothing to trade.
I literally just saw a trade deal.
take
They were like Brad Beal and Otto for like, Brad Beal and Dwight Howard, and we got back literally
Dwight
like
Howard.
a bag of chips. And I was like, and they're like, this is a good deal. I was like, we got back 2 second rounds and a first for an all-star and a former all-star.
You're not
like, dude,
trading-
like, stop.
Yeah, but
like, don't even like.
First of
I
all,
hate
Dwight
when-
Howard's never going to play in the
Why
NBA.
not even
again.
play anymore?
No, I really don't think he'll ever play in the
Really?
NBA.
I don't
again.
think most people noticed that he was playing in the past few years anyway. So
I mean, he's
played
put
well
up
last
stats.
Nah, he played really good last year.
He played well last
But
year,
that's
and,
what
and in the
happens
games he
when
played
you-
this year,
See,
he
that's
played
the
well.
thing. That's the thing, man. When you get a narrative about you, man, it's
Yeah.
over. There's nothing you
Yeah,
can do
that's-
about it.
yeah, that's
Last
He had
year-
some
last
2020
year-
games
and
last
listen,
year.
I've never liked Dwight, but
he broke a
last
record,
year he
or he tied
balled
a record
out.
or something.
And
like
now
that.
the
Yeah, I
year's
remember,
over,
yeah,
and it's
but-
like, nah, you guys sucked for like 3 years.
Even
Nah,
this year
he
coming
balled out.
to Washington, he had some stats. I
Yeah,
mean,
he had a 20 and 16 game.
I think people expect so much more of him because of the
I don't
beginning
think
of his
people
career.
expect
He was
anything
in-
anymore from Dwight.
Well, the thing is I feel like as a player, people expect so much, and when you don't achieve that, they just throw you away. And it's you see a little bit of it with great players, like using LeBron as an example. Granted, there's a fan base that's never going away. But there are so many people who expect him to be so much more. Like the whole, like when he first came out, he was compared to Jordan. There were some people who really believed
Who
he's
was?
supposed
I
to be.
thought he was still talking about
No,
Dwight
no, no,
Howard
no.
too.
I
I was
was
like,
I said
when?
LeBron.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
I
So
didn't
when
catch
he-
that
yeah,
either.
my
just
bad.
heard
The River Jordan?
Dwight Howard.
No, talking about LeBron. So like when he first came out, everybody was like, "Oh, the next coming of Jordan, and he's going to be the best and whatever." And when he didn't live up to that in the first few
yeah.
seasons, then it was, there are some people
He's
who are
the
just like,
GOAT.
"Oh, LeBron sucks," and you still
Man,
get
listen.
people who would try to legitimately argue LeBron sucks.
He beat the
And-
Warriors in 2016,
Well, of
which made him the
course,
GOAT.
like of course,
Stop it.
of course.
He said it himself.
It must be true. Listen,
Right.
let me
If
tell
LeBron
you, let me
says
tell you
it,
how
it's
people
true.
are, man.
But it's just the way people.
People will get on one side and they will build something up just high enough so that they can trash it when it gets to that level. Just so they can trash it and bring it back up and say, "Hey, I was part of the group that that helped build you back up." It happened with Kobe, happened with LeBron. Watch what's gonna happen with Donovan Mitchell when they start comparing him to Carmelo. Just watch. It's gonna happen. They're gonna say,
You
all
said
he does is play
Carmelo?
up.
Carmelo, you think?
That's exactly what's gonna happen to him. Because you know why? Because his stats are in scoring. He's a score first guy, which is cool.
But he plays a little bit of defense.
No, he plays good defense.
That's what I thought.
But that don't show up on the stat sheet. All they're gonna say
Yeah.
is he's just a scorer, and they're going to turn against him, and they're starting to turn against Joel Embiid. Everybody loved Joel Embiid because he was fun. He's on Twitter. He's making fun of people. Blah blah.
I still
Now
like
it's like he's kind of a jerk. I don't know how much I like Joel
Yeah,
Embiid.
yeah.
This is
No,
this
that's-
is
it's-
what people do,
Yeah.
especially in the NBA, because like there's games every single day, and now
Well,
this Twitter,
I
you're
think-
looking
I think
at,
the
and they made
biggest
it so
thing-
much about stats. They look for
Yeah.
every single
And
reason
so many
to
games
poke
are
at
on
something
TV,
at a stat.
and-
Yep.
And we sit there and analyze every game with each other on
everything,
social media.
everything.
And as a thing, we care about the 35th regular season game in the NBA, and they don't.
Right.
And
We
it's
take
just
this so
it's fun
seriously.
for
They
us.
don't care.
It's
like,
different.
It's like, okay, so now we're 18 and 17. Well, let's try and get to 19, 17 tomorrow. It's their job.
It's different for
It's work.
basketball fans. I think I know like when Draymond Green had Yep, Draymond Green. When he had
Blackest name ever heard. Draymond Green.
Draymond.
when he had a
Draymond.
triple-double with no points, I think real basketball fans respected that and was like, wow, that's pretty good.
I didn't.
But there's a lot of
I don't care about triple doubles.
But
one with no
but
the point with one with no points is something worth talking about.
That's legit.
Most basketball most of the like just hype
Everyone
fans
outside
basically,
is Kareem.
Triple doubles are so meaningless.
Mostly everyone else was just like, what does that mean? He didn't score. Like he didn't have any points. Or he didn't score enough points.
Let me. Did he help that team?
That's right.
Score more points than the team they played.
That's right.
That's all that
course,
matters. I don't
of
care what the
course.
stats say. Like what? Like people will.
But that's the point that
People
I'm making is like
teams will be up
we as
17.
basketball fans can see that. We can see that like, okay, this guy, although he didn't put up he didn't do a bunch of things that show up on the stat sheet, but he did a lot of things without the
doing the
ball,
work.
away from the ball, getting rebounds, or helping other boxing out so somebody else could get a rebound.
Nobody
and we
cares about
can,
that.
but we do. That's what I'm
Sadly.
saying. We do, but most people don't. They
Well,
don't understand that.
I remember Russ getting that triple double record, and nobody was like, "Congratulate Steven Adams for all his box outs that got Russ his rebounds."
Wide open
Nobody did.
rebounds.
Yeah, thank you.
Nobody
So,
did, right.
So,
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
so we
Nobody
don't really
did.
care about that stuff.
Hey,
We've become slaves to numbers.
He does rebound a lot. I will say that. And I think I said that during the year that he was doing it. And I was like, look, what Jerome taught me when he was in the league, because when Jerome was on the Pistons, everybody on the Pistons, Jerome got his money off of rebounding, playing defense, hustling. He would get his buckets, but it was really rebound, defense, and hustle. Everybody on the team, the guards, Lindsey Hunt. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't be throwing out names. Lindsey Hunt, the guards. Everybody would fight Jerome for rebounds,
Dumars.
and that was Jerome's job. But they would like Jerome would go for the ball, and everybody would still be trying to wrestle it away and get their numbers. When they brought in Ben Wallace and things started to switch, and then they ended up Jerome wasn't going to re-sign there, so they traded him, and then they turned it to Ben's team. Everybody would just hold people for Ben to go get those rebounds. Ben would get rebounds. Like there's a difference between a great rebounder and somebody that
some
basically
guy who just happened to be there when the ball fell
right.
off the
There's
rim.
a difference.
That's my point.
When you can rebound
Right.
outside your area, you're a different
These
person.
guys talk. The people talk about,
Just
oh,
saying.
he got 15 rebounds. Okay, but how do you know the next man wouldn't have got 13?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's,
Yeah.
we become slaves to these stats, and some of them are so meaningless because these guys have learned how to pad their stats. They've learned. Why do you think all these NBA players? How many times right before the end of a quarter, buzzer goes off? Oh, they just so happen to let go of it a split second after the buzzer. That's planned. They don't want the field goal percentage going down.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course.
Remember when we
All
were
right,
just
well,
talking about
moving
basketball?
on from the NBA into the NFL, and on a serious note, Steve, domestic violence. Ruben Foster's charges were dropped
Oh, we're already
again.
there, huh? Okay.
Again?
Mm.
What are your thoughts?
We got to keep doing this on my Redskins. All right.
And here's my thing,
Steve,
man.
go ahead.
Well, it used to be our Niners, Kareem. We definitely gave you the headache.
Nah, they chose the headache.
You jumped on the headache.
Wait,
there's a headache over there?
We acquired the headache.
Give me that. Throw this Advil away.
Throw this Advil away.
Flush the Advil. We won't be needing that over here.
No temple circles
we
over here.
want this headache. So this is the second time it's been dropped or been like, oh, he didn't really do it.
Psych, just kidding.
Psych, these bruises are from I fell down the stairs.
3 times.
In the same night.
It's sick, man, because you get guys who have basically a lot of money and they can afford lawyers, and because people are fans of what they do for a living, they get a pass to assault people. And I don't care what level of life you're on, like we have to make that unacceptable. Granted, yeah, there will always be somebody trying to get money out of an athlete by saying, oh, he raped me, oh, he beat me, oh, he did this and that happened and whatever. But for the most part, when we have evidence, when we have proof, when there's pictures, I mean, it shouldn't be in question. It shouldn't be like, yeah, he beat his wife, but he also ran for 12,000 yards. Like,
but if she's saying he didn't do it.
Well, no, but that's
okay. Well, where the bruises come
that's
from?
also the
I mean,
that's also the victim mentality too.
Exactly.
Well, Steve, like I think
I'm not blaming her, but sometimes they want to press charges and they can't.
That's right. That's
because
right.
of situations like that.
That's true. And then also sometimes, well, my thing is this: what do you guys feel as far as what do you think should be a just punishment on that kind of stuff? Because I mean, I'm with.
It doesn't really matter. He's getting 6 games.
Well, no.
Are you talking about legally or NFL
but I mean,
wise?
just in terms of like if you lay down the gauntlet and you say if you do this, this is what will happen to you. And then stand by it.
But you gotta,
what do you think that should be?
But how do you prove he did it? I mean, that's the thing too. That's
well, because
I'm not saying he didn't do it,
Yeah.
but you gotta understand, most of these owners, like a lot, especially let's say Goodell, he's got a legal background. I mean, it's a lot of lawyers who work in the higher ups portion of the NFL, and I don't know. I think their hands are a little bit tied when there's no charges, and that's the thing. They found no evidence, or not enough evidence. With this, not enough evidence where they thought they could prosecute and get a guilty verdict.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they don't think he did it or whatever. But there's not enough that they thought they can get a guilty verdict.
Yeah.
So it really has nothing to do with a payoff or anything like that. Because even if she pays him off and says no, it never happened, I
Right.
won't be a witness. That doesn't matter. If you gather the evidence, you can still push forward. But
Right.
they just didn't have enough where they thought that they could secure a conviction. And honestly, I mean, it sucks that it's kind of how the legal system's supposed to work. Yeah. But she also, I mean, it's a tough spot. I get it.
It's
a tough
very-
spot when you got a lawyer background and you're like, okay, well, if this is what happens, you can spend it for this. But I can just sit there and tell you this happened. You're like, no, it didn't. What do I do?
This is my thing. There's always going to be a gray area here because, like you said, there's some things that can be proven. There's some things that are not proven. But like you said, whether this person pursues it or not, if there's an investigation and we come to the conclusion that yes, you did
Something
this
happened.
beyond a reasonable doubt, something happened and you are responsible for it, you know what? You're banned from the league.
Can I throw?
That's to me what it should be.
Can I throw one more thing?
can turn his
It's
camera real quick,
One
too.
thing that's one thing that's like huge to me. This is American culture, boy. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
We find a way to absolve law enforcement when they screw up all the time. The
Right.
NFL not having that tape ain't on the NFL. The NFL having that tape is on law enforcement. We find a way to make this the NFL's job to
But-
stop.
no, go ahead,
We'll
go
find a way
ahead.
to make this the NFL's job, and it's their fault that this is happening when there was tons of cops in there who could have
done their job.
They could have done their
Right.
job, or the casino could have whatever blah. But like the Ray Rice case, okay, cool. Well, she decided that she wasn't gonna go forward, blah 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 blah. And what is the NFL supposed to do? Why are we asking this league? Their job is to give us football games.
Well,
Their job is to give us football games, and law enforcement's job is to enforce the law.
I think I
And
was
then
talking
they don't
more
wanna
broad
get their,
strokes
right,
in terms of all
I get
sports,
that.
not just football.
I understand that. Well,
I know we're on.
No,
I
I'm
know
not
we're on
talking just
football.
football either. Let's do
Okay,
this.
okay,
I got
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because you don't want to get your hands dirty as law enforcement, American culture is just like, hey man, they truly tried hard. They're brave. Let's leave them alone. You got a job to do.
Do your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Cream don't get pulled over on the way home.
it shouldn't be the NFL. It should be. Listen, hey, I don't live in Missouri
Now-
or whatever
now here's
places.
the-
I
here's
don't
the
live
thing,
in
like-
Florida.
like, I'm-
hey, I love y'all here. I, love
want-
y'all,
I
cops.
want
Hey,
her-
Donnell, how you doing, bro? What up, homie? Fist bump. Yeah, gang, gang. Not gangs. Just kidding.
I 100% agree that it shouldn't fall back on the league because their job is to football. But when they come out and they say, you know what, we have a code of conduct. And it's for the most part, it's public. Anybody can find out what this code of conduct is
But the code
for
of
these
conduct
players.
is like a loose scale.
Thank you.
And so it's
That's-
very
fluid.
loose.
That's
And
the
that
problem.
that
That
to
is the
me
problem.
But it has
is
to be
the
legally.
problem. That to me is the problem, though.
Well, look, but see, Kareem, my thing is, I don't think it should be. I think that if you fall into one of these areas, this is the punishment, because then it could deter people from doing certain things. Where it's like, if I knew I get caught up, like if this goes to trial or if this goes to a case and I'm charged, I'm done for a year.
There's no deterrent.
Right.
I'm done for 2 years.
There's
like
no
if
deterrent.
See, 'cause
no,
here's the
no,
thing.
but if it was like something where, because like right now it's such a whimsical scale where it's like, oh well, I guess maybe 2 games. Oh, we saw the tape. Now it's 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it was basically like, no, if this happens, if this comes out, now the one thing that I will say though, you then got to start checking some of these women that you're dealing with, because in Ruben Foster's case, there have been some reports that this girl might be a little bit off kilter. She's on meds, and she might have been just like, she might, like, because I want to say that there had been some stuff where they come out where she was like, I'm gonna just charge you with something because I know that you'll get caught up in some stuff.
That was the Zeke thing. That was the Zeke thing.
Well, that was Zeke, but no, I feel like that came out on Ruben Foster. At least that was what I read when he got on the Redskins. I read something.
Let me tell you how bad this problem is, and this is a huge thing. Dating back to when the Rams were in St. Louis, this was around 2000, so between like 99 and 04, I think, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Little.
Oh yeah.
Drunk driving.
Yeah.
Killed somebody.
Yeah.
While drunk. All right.
Played another NFL game.
Eight game suspension the first time. Why did I say the first time? Because it happened again. About a year later.
How much jail time did he get?
0.
There's my point. That's what I'm saying.
You see?
0.
That's what I'm saying.
So
why are we
can't
asking
blame the NFL?
But this is my thing. I'm not asking the NFL to try to yeah. I'm not saying that the NFL should be responsible for making this man do jail time. But clearly driving under intoxication and them admitting he's guilty by giving him an 8-game suspension. They said he did something wrong.
Yeah.
That should not be an 8-game suspension. That should be, you know what? You can't play in this league no more. Try to XFL. Try to CFL. Go somewhere else and play. Go to Australia. Play rugby, bro.
NFL Europe.
Like, look, you can't play in this league anymore. To me, that's what the penalty should be from the league.
Yeah.
But
now,
if that's not what they want and that's not what's written down, then you can't.
But that's what I'm
just
saying,
because
write
you
it down.
want that penalty doesn't mean that they want that penalty.
Well, no, but Quan,
because
that's what
you
I'm
give
saying.
people second chances in life. Like if we just take everyone and take their bad day, their worst day in life, and just throw them out because of that, then all of us would not be doing any of the jobs we're doing.
Anything. Well, no, Quan, but no, I'm sorry.
to a degree.
What I'm saying though, Quan, don't throw people away, but have a real system. Like have something where it's like, if this falls in these categories, this is the repercussion.
Right.
It does help people from doing certain stupid things. If I know, man, like just like this, like me and Kareem aren't gonna go and stick up a store because we know that if we get caught up, we're going to jail for a long time. Oh shoot! How many bullets are in that gun?
So do you not think criminals know that when they go stick up a store?
I don't not rob a store
if they don't get caught.
I don't rob a store because I think I'm gonna go to prison. I don't rob a store because I don't want to rob stores. I don't think the punishment is gonna deter me if I'm down and out.
If you're bad, you're bad.
Yeah,
but it will help if you have an actual punishment guideline. Like right now, it's like I said, it's whimsical. It's.
But that's the
you
thing.
Get 2 games. Oh, you're Quan.
Well, that's because.
But their punishment guideline is if they're not guilty for something legally,
the white kicker.
You gotta understand, they can get sued for this.
But the white kicker beat his wife over and over again.
Exactly.
Over and over again, and he didn't get suspended like for a long time. A black guy, even daggone, like somebody even brings it up. Yeah. Zeke was investigated for.
Hold up now. A whole lot of black dudes got away with beating women too.
No, but Zeke I'm a resident Cowboy hater. That is the team that I hate the most. Zeke was investigated for a full year before anything happened to him, and it was this.
And I don't think he would have if he wasn't on the Cowboys.
That could be true too, just because there was some Jerry Jones backlash.
I think he would if he wouldn't have grabbed that chick's breast on camera either. I think they might have let it go. And then he did that. They were like, "Well, we're gonna do something about this."
I look at it like this.
I feel like that's the point.
At some point, you have to have a set guideline. If you work at any of the casinos out here in Vegas, most of them have a point system.
Yep.
If you're late, you're half a point. If you call off, it's a whole point. If you
call off
like
certain days,
certain days,
guess
double
what?
points.
If you talk to the manager, he could erase some of those points because I've done it before.
Well.
You're right.
So it's not the same rules for everybody.
That don't happen for black kids, bro.
That's the thing.
Okay, trust me. I had some black friends in that same job that did the same thing.
We're talking about set guidelines like
Bellagio.
We're talking about set guidelines like life goes into a set pattern and it doesn't. Even life is fluid. Life has gray areas, and it's easy to say, well, if you fall into this guy, what guideline is Ruben Foster actually in? where we think he did something.
Because he hasn't been convicted.
That's
for
the
anything.
guideline. The guideline is we think he
Yeah.
did something. And that's not really something you can act upon, really, if you're the NFL, because these are guys with money to afford lawyers, and they will sue your ass. Like,
No, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
But
true.
it's solely so much you can really do if you're not getting the cooperation from where it starts.
Well, the female or
and
the police
also
or
you got to understand, again, there's these set guidelines. Yeah, that's cool, but forever in this country, set guidelines has worked for some people and not others.
Yeah,
Of course.
So
Of course.
we got to be careful with this kind of stuff. And
But do you at least see like basically where I'm coming from in terms of?
But didn't they kind of set
but that's what I'm
guidelines already
saying.
though?
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
but
they have
did
the set, like-
guidelines.
I know, but
They have the-
but it's whimsical.
This
But
is 4 games. This
but
is
they
6
left,
games. This
but
is
they
3.
left gray area because life has gray area.
Yeah.
And and
this
just,
is-
just like
Because we saw Jameis get suspended, and that was a set guideline suspension.
'cause imagine if the video never came out with Tariq Hill and they suspended for 6 games and the video never came out.
And don't hit the table because you're shaking every camera.
Not
Sorry.
Tariq. You mean what's his name?
I'm sorry, Kareem
Yeah,
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
I forgot my own
'cause-
name.
Because
I
because
forgot my own name. This
Tariq,
what we're doing?
Tariq, his happened in college.
Yeah, his
Right,
happened in
his
college.
happened in
And if there
college.
was a video,
Right, yeah, right.
Right.
it probably would have been different.
But if the Kareem Hunt video never came out and they suspended him for 6 games, this is the rest of our lives. We're going, why was he suspended again?
Yeah.
But I mean, and listen, I'm not saying they'd be wrong for suspending him. I'm saying the public outcry and backlash, maybe not from me and you, maybe not, you know what I'm saying? But the public outcry would be something that they still have to deal with. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. It's not as simple as just Roger Goodell's a lawyer. He ain't figured it out.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, and as much as I say, like, it's definitely a tangled web. It's not an easy fix, and maybe nobody is smart enough to actually fix it, or maybe just people are so smart
no.
that they figured out ways
No.
so it can't be fixed.
Men are smart enough to fix it.
Yeah, maybe
But
stop
just
beating
stop hitting
women.
women. Thank
but
you.
men
That's
are
the
very
biggest, that's
smart
the
enough to
biggest
fix
and
it.
that's
fix.
Stop
see,
beating women.
biggest-
that is
easiest
exactly
fix.
where I'm going, because
Yeah.
at this point I got 3 daughters. I have 2 sisters. I have a wife. I have a mother. I have over 20 aunts in
I
my
have
family.
a next door neighbor. It,
You
like, it
understand?
doesn't matter.
Like,
Like
you see what I'm
stop
saying?
beating
So-
women.
I
So
know
this
women
is-
exist.
This is my thing. Like I'm telling you now. Like, tell your kids, if you're raising them to be a football player, and my daughter happens to date one of them, and they hit her, you ain't got to worry about an NFL
But it doesn't
suspension.
matter if you're a football player or if you're a
Or
mailman
if
or
you're
if
whatever.
you are a
You're gonna
busser.
end up like that dude at
If you're a
McDonald's.
busser,
Trust me.
Eureka.
If it's my daughter, my daughter's feeding you so many
Did you see-
rights, homie.
I want to talk
Hey.
about that real quick too, because
Yeah.
there was a couple posts that I was seeing, like, how come none of the brothers, the black dudes at McDonald's, didn't help her out? I'm like, bro, she did not
didn't
need help.
She handled that
They
situation.
did. They helped him. They was like, bro, you might die today.
Get her off of him. Get her
Bro,
off
this
of him.
dude had a full like story about it. How man,
Nah, look.
what's his teaching her? It's like
No,
teaching
no,
them
no.
like this girl had it under control.
Yeah, and she
there
was-
was nothing.
me
She
tell
got
you something.
attacked and she
He-
defended herself. Ain't
he-
nothing to teach.
He
That's the
grabbed
end of the
her.
story.
He grabbed her one time, and she dealt with
and
it.
she finished all of
He
it.
didn't get another swing. He didn't get another anything
He didn't-
but his $8.95 back from the Big Mac meal.
Which I wouldn't even done that.
Let
Like,
me
nah,
tell you
bro.
something.
This
My
is community
daughter,
now.
my daughter is 8 years old. I started teaching her how to fight last year when she was 7, and it is
Did you
for
use Asian spars?
we use
Spores.
she's
Spar
learning how to
herbs.
fight. Trust me. Like
Oh.
like she might hurt you, bro. I'm not saying in a fist fight she's gonna beat a grown man.
Steve,
but I'm
please don't bring
saying-
your daughter in here just to hit me because
Just to prove a point.
I don't hit women, but
if I let her hit you, you're gonna feel it. So, but it's for
Is it a
situations
fair
like
fight?
this.
Is Daddy not involved?
Steve,
I'm not involved.
Steve, one thing you need
Just
to
let her
teach your
punch you
daughter
one
is
time.
not to let her hit dudes
Nah. Well,
because some dudes will react different.
of course,
And
I'm
that's
not
another
teaching-
problem too, because there are a lot of women that have been raised
This is
to
the thing.
hit dudes with,
I'm
and that's
not-
why some of these dudes turn around.
I'm not
and-
teaching my daughter to go beat people up. I'm not
Don't
teaching
do
my daughter
Nope,
to
it's
start
true.
fights. What I am teaching my daughter is if she is in danger and she cannot get away from that situation by running or by getting in the car and driving away or by walking away,
She has to be able to
and she
protect
has to
herself.
fight, she
Protect
has to be
herself.
able to protect herself.
Mhm.
And that is what I teach her from man, woman, adult, child, from whoever it may be that's putting her in danger.
Mhm.
And the number one thing, I'm teaching her what that danger is. So in this situation, when I see this woman, probably not classically trained in martial arts, but she let some right hands go on
Her
this guy.
clinch was
Her
pretty
clinch
good.
was pretty
Her clinch was
good.
good.
And so
Her bridge was
he reached over. He intended to do her some type of harm.
James
And
Harden
she-
got the foul.
She defended herself. There was no reason, and I agree that yes, we as especially in the black community, black culture, I'm all for black men protecting black women. But in this situation, this was a black woman who was protecting
had it.
herself.
But let's
So, hey.
And for everyone that says we
also,
don't know what happened before the video started,
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care.
There was no fight before. He
Right.
grabbed her when the video started.
Right. He
The
grabbed
video
it.
started
Yeah.
when the bell rang.
The video started on time.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't come midway through like,
Exactly.
what else happened? Like, no, he said,
according-
I
he
did it,
grabbed-
and then jumped in
And
crowds.
I read the article. He was upset about a straw or something
straw,
like that.
yeah.
They got into a verbal
Which
argument.
I've seen some idiots at fast food
Yeah.
restaurants that get
Well,
crazy
that straw
over
broke
some.
that camel's back, bruh.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
grabbed her first, and she let them hands go.
Yeah, let the
Yeah.
hands go. You don't.
Hey.
Never,
So you
but
can't
let-
blame
but-
anybody
but
for
hold on.
not protecting
But
her.
also-
You can't blame anybody for.
But listen, that's not the only thing.
No, you listen.
You listen. You relax. You gotta understand, man. Like, we have been classically trained that. All right, she's going off on this dude. What is he supposed to do? Jump in, get arrested,
Right.
get shot, get fired.
You talking about his? Yo, yeah.
the other dude- the other-
yeah,
You're
the
at
black dude
work.
there. Yeah.
The
So
other
you
dude
are thinking like, yo, I can't get fired.
We just got out of a year where a dude in a country that has a Second Amendment was security guard.
Right.
A dude had a gun. He
Yeah.
pulled his gun out to stop the dude with the gun, and
Right.
the cops came in and shot him.
Exactly.
So it's not as simple as, well, why didn't somebody help? Listen, bro, my first thing is, all right, I could get killed for this.
Exactly.
Sucks.
Exactly.
But that's the very first thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, I think the first thought is like, we already know her, and we see what she's doing. We don't have to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of know if your coworkers got hands or not. I mean,
But at the same time,
But
when
that-
you see a dude grab a girl, your first, especially as a manager, let's say from the manager's
Head
point of view,
manager.
not the dude flipping
Yeah.
the burgers or dipping the fries,
right.
but the manager, he should go up there like, you don't mess with my employees,
Mhm.
Right.
and grab that dude
But
right away.
instead, But instead, he said, what seems to be the problem?
Yeah, here's your money back.
Here's your money
So I
back?
have a problem with him. I don't
Yeah.
have a
Here's
problem
your
with the
burger,
other dudes
like-
that work there. But listen, we have tickets to give away. You can call us tomorrow. You can call us Saturday, but we're giving them out for tomorrow. So if you call Saturday, you won't get them. But listen, we will give them away on social media some more. So you can call us 702-608-3259 and leave a message before tomorrow, or just hit us up on social media or on the video, and we'll give you some tickets. We got tickets to give away, so we'll be doing this up till tomorrow afternoon. Tonight we're going bowling. Let the ball bounce bowling extravaganza. I don't know what they call it, but 9 o'clock at the Santa Fe. So are you got to work?
I got to work tonight.
That's too far.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
y'all got too much dip on your chip.
And you let me
Too
know
far.
day of, like, yeah, we're going bowling night. I was like,
Yeah, he didn't let you know day of that you're going on a staycation. It's bowling. The day of, we going to Cali, bro. We shoot to get lottery tickets.
Josh, want to go bowling? Oh, you should have let me know
look
in
here, bro.
October.
I need 24 to 48 hours.
I didn't do my
Just
finger
letting you know.
calisthenics.
That was a really good Chappelle.
Hey,
I respect it.
listen.
Nasty. Nasty.
Listen, I gotta go to the bank. I got
I
rent to
gotta do
pay,
this
so you guys keep talking, but I gotta go. We will be back on Monday, 4 p.m. Download that Gorilla Cross app. Follow us at Gorilla Cross on all social media. We can't promise you we always talk about sports, but we do talk.
You do have a chat
Unnamed
conversation.
Sports Show.
Keep your hands
for
to
outro.
yourself at all times.
Teach your daughters how to fight. And if you can make sons, teach them how to fight too.